Hello and good evening from St. Louis Park, Minnesota. And tonight it's the St. Louis Park Orioles against Academy of Holy Angel Stars. And for the St. Louis Park Orioles, they come into this game 1-1. For Academy of Holy Angels, they are 2-0. And joining me for tonight's cable cast here is Bob Mazel and Steve Davidson. Great to have you boys with me.
Well, Bruce, it's a pleasure to be here. It's exciting. Great night out tonight.
Should mention Bob we grew up together, and Bob, your boys go to Academy of Holy Angels.
Yeah, so I'm kind of torn here talking about the game because I went to St. Louis Park as a kid, a long, long time ago, and now my son goes to Holy Angels.
And just to know, I'll gag him if he starts getting too.
I'll keep it down.
Okay, all right. And Steve, a Edina graduate, and works with me over at Cushman Wakefield. Steve, great to have you with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Bruce. It's a beautiful night out here, and it's going to be a good game for some football.
St. Louis Park Orioles coming off, so their first two games of the year. Their first game was 40-0 victory over Bloomington Kennedy. Then their second game, they were up 14-0 against Robbinsdale Cooper at Robbinsdale, and ended up losing that one 40-17. And Bob, you have the Holy Angels schedule.
Yeah, so Holy Angels started out pretty nicely this year so far. They're 2-0. First game they were playing against Hill Murray, and that was a pretty big blowout. It was a 47-6 game, but much closer game against South St. Paul a week ago. 18-7 win for them. So they're 2-0 to start the season out.
The Holy Angels will kick off to start the game, and that's going to be Andy Rukavina doing the kicking. St. Louis Park in the black uniforms. And back for the St. Louis Park Orioles be Keely Ferris.
Right, good looking kick.
And that is number 23, Ferris. And Ferris breaks one tackle, stays on his feet, and he gets up to the 25, 26-yard line. Good second effort by Keely Ferris that time.
Most definitely thought he was down about, 15 yards back from where he ended up.
St. Louis Park starting lineup, their offensive line with Medina, Christensen, Olson, Samea, and Carceres. Running back Sahim Natham, and wide receivers Clares, Mitchell, Ferris, and McKee. Johnny Sorensen, the quarterback. Sorensen coming off a great game, throwing over 300 yards. Up for Player of the Week, even in a loss to Cooper. Handoff. And that's Natham, and he gets stacked up at the 26-yard line. It's going to be no gain. He'll bring up second and 10.
Yeah, not much there on that play. They clogged it up pretty well.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Jack Anderson in on the tackle. Orioles in a hurry-up offense. Sorensen, quick pass, complete. Then you can see how quick they are at tackling. That was Ferris.
Number 17,
yeah, it looks like they had that sniffed out pretty well. They were all over him right when he got the pass.
Brought down by number 20 for the Stars. The short gain on the play brings up third down.
So it brings up a third down, 8 yards to go for the St. Louis Park Orioles. They're going to send McKee to the near side, trips to the far.
Player in motion here.
That was Mitchell in motion. They look to Mitchell's side. Now they throw over the middle, incomplete, intended for McKee. Good defense on the play. I don't think that would have been near first down. So.
Yeah, it would have been pretty close.
Brings up fourth down for the Orioles.
Run a couple more yards after he caught that one.
So the Orioles will have to punt the football, and back for Holy Angels will be number 4, Keontae Shorter.
Yep.
Skylar Rodelius Palmer will be doing the punting for the St. Louis Park Orioles. So good defensive possession early on for the Stars.
Shorter is back at the 40-yard line.
High kick to the near side. This one's going to take a bounce, and it takes an Oriole bounce.
It does take an Oriole bounce.
And we'll go out of bounds around the 32, 33-yard line.
Nice punt. No chance for a return on that one.
Palmer's punt goes out of bounds.
So now the Stars will start on offense. And Joe Heimbold, the quarterback. Running back Jack Anderson, and number 3 Peter Laird. Wide receivers Keontae Shorter and John Kosmic. Tight end Ryan Mazurek. There you see the offensive line. Hanson, McCrory, Ailman, Kelly, and Hamilton Jr. So Anderson lines up in the backfield. 1st and 10. And the handoff to Anderson. Off right tackle, Anderson with a nice hole, gets about 4 or 5.
He did a nice little spin move there.
For the Stars.
Broke away from one of the
Brought down by number
tacklers.
16, Morrison for the Orioles.
Yeah, they're going hurry up as well.
Maybe you guys can pull up the stats we have for so far this season. Looked pretty impressive, the yards that both Heimbold and Anderson have racked up so far. This is Anderson again, and he breaks through. Just tackled right around the 45-yard line.
It's a first down right there.
Yeah, and if you watch this, if he is not, this is a shoestring tackle, and I think if they don't make that tackle, he had open field.
He did. Yeah, Heimbold's having a good season. He's got close to 250 yards.
We hate to see an injury early on here, and
That's not good. That's Jack Anderson, yeah.
Looks to be walking off on his own, maybe tweak something. Let's take a look at it again, see if we can see what happened. Maybe stepped on, may have stepped on.
He may have gotten, yeah, he may have gotten his foot stepped on right there. Maybe it twisted a little bit.
Ball sits at the 45-yard line. Man in motion to the near side. And the handoff.
Oh,
number
they
4.
slipped that out.
Good tackle.
And 43 and
That's a player you're going to call quite a bit, is Jario Lopez Barrera, who leads the Orioles in defensive tackles.
Yeah, you just see he busts right through the line. Nobody blocks him on that play. A wide open shot at the running back.
Loss on the play brings up
So Shorter loses 7 on the play. Second down, 17 to go for the Stars. Trips to the near side. Back to pass, rolling to the far side. He's got room, he's got a blocker. Gets to the outside and just gets taken down at about the 48-yard line. Nice gain.
Pretty nice gain, about 9 yards on
Brought
that.
down by number 20, Dvorak for the Orioles.
Riley Dvorak in on the tackle for the St. Louis Park Orioles.
See right there. Had a nice opening.
So third down. It's a warm night tonight. It'll be interesting to see how the players handle the warmth relative to holding onto the football and also cramping wise.
Yep, most definitely.
There's an option, the pitch, and the Orioles are there defensively to hold the Angels to a couple yards. So
that's a very nice job of gathering everybody and good tackling.
Yep.
it looked like Armando Morelli with a nice tackle.
Ball carrier brought down by number 54, Gutierrez. And 22, Lopez Pereira.
Steve, you want to try your mic again?
Fourth down.
We got you?
Right here, yes, sir.
Okay, better.
Number 4,
So
Bauer
punting
back for the
formation,
punt.
and back for the St. Louis Park Orioles will be number 4, Adam Bauer.
It's back at
Oh, this is
58.
a short punt,
Very
high
short
up
punt.
in the air. It's
No
going
one
to
knows
bounce,
where it
and
is.
it's going to take
Took a Holy Angel.
Holy Angel bounce, right. And it lands at the 35-yard line. So the Orioles will have good field position again.
Actually, they were really lucky on that punt.
Stars punt was
The Angels were,
down
because that looked like that thing was
36-yard
a little
line.
backspin on it.
Exactly.
It was going all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
We've seen those before where you almost get negative yards on a punt when you hit it like that. So
Oh yeah.
Well, boys, we got a great sunset out in the, what is that, the western metro of Minneapolis here?
That's
It is.
beautiful.
St. Louis Park would like to get the ball heading the opposite direction now. Back to pass Sorensen. He looks. Now he rolls, and he's going to get taken down at the 30-yard line on a nice tackle that time. Sorensen had time to throw.
Number 17, Sorensen.
He did. I think there was pretty good coverage
28 for the
downfield.
Stars.
Alex Gillard in on the tackle.
Loss of the play brings up second and long.
All right, they're breaking the huddle quickly.
Nathan in the backfield for the Orioles. Trips to the far side. Nathan now goes in motion. The throw behind him. And fortunately, there's a forward pass for the Orioles.
Yeah,
And you can see the Stars are smart that time. Go after that football in case it was a backwards lateral, but the refs did call that a forward pass.
Yep.
Number 7 almost snagged it with one hand there.
You can see very close. And I don't know if there's much room there. It looked like Jack Anderson was coming up from the middle linebacker position and may have popped him had he caught that.
Yeah, there were a couple guys right there ready to take him down.
The Orioles may just try a draw play here, knowing that they don't have much going. Well, they're going to send
Got pressure
a
right up the
keeper
middle.
by Sorensen, yeah, and not much going there as he gets to the 32-yard line. So the Orioles' first two possessions, they've struggled offensively. Good defense by the Stars, and Orioles forced to punt the football again.
Yep, looks like Shorter's back to take a kick.
Rodelius Palmer will do the punting for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Had a good punt on his first one. Here's pressure. This one goes to Shorter. Line drive punt, so Shorter has room to return. Shorter gets across the 40 to the 42, and he is dragged down. What a play.
Ferris.
Number 30, 50.
With 23.
23.
Akili Ferris.
Yeah.
Nice tackle. Brought down by number 23.
And Bob, what you see a lot of times, like with the St. Louis Park Orioles, because their roster is as small as it is, there's a lot of players that are playing both offensive and defensively. So as this game goes on, that's going to be interesting to see how those players do in this warm weather, because game time temperature was close to 80 degrees, and so it is a warm one out here.
Yep. Now on that last play, it almost looked like a face mask when he was taken down on that punt return.
You're a homer. Just kidding.
No. Impartial.
There's a quick pass complete in the flat. Gain of about 7. Tackle by Lopez.
Pass is complete to number 3, Laird.
That was to
Laird.
Yep.
Brought down by number 22, Lopez Barrera, and number 20, Dvorak. Gain of 6 on the play brings up 2nd and 4.
Trying to see running back number. Yep, it's Anderson's back in the game, so that's
good to see.
And this quarterback keeper.
Nice little fake to Laird.
Yeah, right.
So Heimbold gets very close to the first down. They're going to be about a yard short here.
Brought down by number 43, Nadefo.
And both teams no huddle offense.
Yeah, they're going quick.
A lot of plays, and still 6-19. Both teams have had one possession. The Orioles have had 2 possessions. Here's a keeper, Heimbold, and cuts right over the middle for a first down.
Yeah, they did a good job of opening that up in the middle.
Number 9, Heimbold on the carry.
Coming up from the bottom of the pile for the St. Louis Park Orioles was number 12, Adams.
First down, Stars.
Well, it's definitely starting to fill up here with fans.
Yeah, good crowd homecoming here, 2017. Early in the season, only the second home game for the St. Louis Park team. There's a play out in the flat, that one to number 4, Shorter.
Number 9, Heimbold completes his pass to number 4, Shorter.
Just
a few yards in that one.
Just a controlled pass here, easy, high percentage play. And you can see how he split the defenders. Good blocking there by big number 3, Laird.
It's like a pass from Bradford.
And fake pitched and a keeper by Heimbold.
Good defense right
by
there.
Park, definitely.
Number 9, Heimbold on the quarterback keeper.
Close that off.
Yeah, an option play that time, and Heimbold electing to keep it instead of pitching. He saw the defenders coming in, pinching in.
You can see right here, 10 just shuts that down.
What do we got here, 3rd and 5?
Yep, 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Heimbold back to pass, looks to the far side, has a player open, and closing quickly was Orioles number 4, Adam Bauer.
The tight end for the Angels on that one was open, just overthrew him.
Yep.
You see right here.
And that was number 12, Ryan Mazurek, who was the intended receiver that time. You see the height that Mazurek had on Bauer, but the pass thrown just a little too high. See if they're going to go for it here.
What do you think here? Run, pass, Bruce?
I think they may run it here. Oh, I think they're going to pass it to the running back, Anderson.
Oh, and that's
and what a tackle! Defensive play, fumble. It's not going to matter. Orioles will get the football regardless.
Yep, that was 4th down. Nice defensive
Number
play.
21 Anderson is tackled by number 20 Dvorak.
That was a backwards lateral too on that
Well,
pass.
not only did Dvorak make the tackle, when the football came loose, there goes Dvorak to recover it.
Recovered it, yep. That pass, that looked like a backwards lateral almost. That's a live ball if he had missed that. Good defense by Park.
Yeah, good series by Dvorak. Both teams coming up strong defensively, and the Orioles now get it at the 41, so they advance the ball.
St. Louis Park needs to take this momentum and get it down the field here.
So high snap. Well, that just seemed to go right into the running back's hand.
Not sure if that was a design play right there.
Number 7 Nathan on the carry for the Orioles. Brought down by number 8.
Definitely not a design play.
No. but a fortunate play for the Orioles.
Very fortunate.
So far, almost looks a little bit like the Houston-Cincinnati game last night.
Yeah.
Not much scoring there.
No, defensive battle.
Here's a quick pass, and incomplete. Getting hit hard was number 15, McKee. Great defensive play that time, right, by
Jason Krause. Kind of closed on that really quickly.
Yeah, he almost had the ball that time. It was really a fight for the ball that time between McKee and Krause.
Yeah, McKee actually did a good job of keeping it from being picked off.
Right, bang, bang play.
Yep.
If the Orioles have enough time to try and go downfield a little bit further. Third down, Orioles have been unsuccessful. I don't believe they've had a first down in this game.
I don't think they have as of yet.
There's a long pass, and it is almost intercepted. That was Keontae Shorter again.
Shorter, yep.
Well, he's been all over the football.
I was going to say the same thing. He's been out there. Talking about two-way players, there's definitely one that's been out there. He's out there again now to return this punt.
Yeah, that pass was intended for Samaj Mitchell.
So familiar scene again.
Yeah, really is Palmer. High kick. No, fair catch call, I guess, at the 31-yard line.
Number 21, Alias Palmer's punt is fair caught by number 4 for the
A lot of action in the middle of the field.
There is.
Not much going on near the end zones quite yet.
Trying to get this crowd, give the crowd something to cheer about. It's a huge crowd here at St. Louis Park. Always fun on homecoming, and nice to have it this early when get this nice weather. More people come out and watch football games.
Definitely.
Heimbold, he's going to keep it.
Number 9, Heimbold on the carry for the Stars.
Yeah, nice little run.
Brought down by number 11, Morelli for the Orioles.
Heimbold's got some quick feet.
He does.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 6.
You know, he's run for 237 yards, so he's a leading rusher on the team, and he's thrown for 248. So
He's averaging about 7 yards per attempt
Oh.
on his runs, so you guys got it.
3:23 left to go here in the first quarter. Well, the Angels with the football. That's Anderson.
Nice little cutback.
And that's all Anderson fighting for that
Number 21
first
Anderson
down,
on
and
the
he's
carry
going to
for
be
the Stars.
probably just a little bit shy.
Yep. Got about
Depends
4
where
or
they
5
spot
guys draped all over him.
Brought down by number 22 Lopez Barrera and number 4 Bauer for the Orioles.
St. Louis Park Orioles shut out Bloomington Kennedy in the first game of the season, and defense much more improved this season, and they do have a lot of seniors, so that
Oh, do they? Just putting him short.
Oh, Anderson, he's backed up at the line, but I think he's got enough for the first down.
I think he just
21 Anderson
reached over at the end there.
Brought down by number 22
That's Jario Lopez Barrera again. He's
First down Stars.
Lopez Barrera, outside linebacker, just gets in there quick, and
He does.
they've called his name quite a bit so far tonight.
Yeah, he shut that last one down pretty nicely.
So a new set of downs for the Stars here from the 40-yard line. Back to pass. Heimbold. He's got time. Now he's got pressure. Rolling back to the far side. And he throws it, and it's complete at the 49-yard line. Complete to number 12. Ryan Mazurek.
Number 9, Heimbold to pass.
Nice job of scrambling around here, you see.
That's right. Had some pressure up front and rolled out to his right there.
And a lot of times when you see a play strung out like that, you sometimes see holding penalties. That time the offensive line did a great job not to pick up any penalties on that. So.
St. Louis Park's D-line here is getting some pressure. They just got to
finish it off.
Finish, execute.
Heimbold trying to work his way to the outside. He is taken down. Nice play by Dvorak again.
Oh, and that got Heimbold right in the knees.
And he's still down.
Yeah, that does not look good.
Number 20, Dvorak.
You can watch this again, and you can see the helmet to knee contact.
This is, the player that so important to the Stars team, and
left knee.
Yeah, that hyperextended.
Yep.
He had that thing planted, and
gotta hope maybe just a stinger.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, maybe it's time we can bring up that graphic that we talked about. So I just want to take time to take a minute to offer our condolences and prayers to Sean Matthews, the Assistant Athletic Director here at St. Louis Park, and her family on the loss of Sean's husband, Police Officer Bill Matthews. Officer Matthews was struck and killed by a driver 1 week ago today while clearing debris from a highway in Wayzata. More than 2,000 officers representing law enforcement agencies across Minnesota gathered yesterday at Wayzata Free Church in Plymouth to pay their respects to Bill, who was characterized by many as a man with a big smile and a deep devotion to his job. So please keep Sean and her 7-year-old son Wyatt in your thoughts. The Officer Bill Matthews Memorial Fund has been set up at Wells Fargo and Wayzata for those who would like to make a donation.
Just a really sad event.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like Heimbold's up.
We'll see who comes in as quarterback here.
Yeah, it's either going to be Wiggins or Brooks, I would think.
Bob, if we look at the stats, do we have any? Not really.
No.
So it's been Heimbold all year.
Pretty much, yep. So we'll see who they've got in.
The number
Actually,
8.
is it Rowe?
Looks like Rick Rowe.
Rick Rowe, number 8.
That's got to be unexpected to try to jump in here and get the boys going.
Well, number 20. So this is like a wildcat formation.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it works well.
It did. I think that really threw off St. Louis Park, that formation.
Thomas Shellstad.
Number 20, Shellstad on the quarterback keeper.
He's going to try and do that all night right there.
Adams
that was
for the Orioles.
Really nice play.
First down, Stars.
I think St. Louis Park needs to bring some blitzes here. I don't know
Get
if
a
he's
little
ready
pressure.
to throw. Yeah.
Yep.
So Shellstad's still the quarterback here. Laird in motion. And Shellstad again keeps it until the Orioles can stop him. They just keep running that
ball
play.
is loose.
Oh, they
The
fumbled
ball
it.
is loose.
And the Orioles have recovered.
It looks like they've recovered.
Number 20, Shellstad on the carry for the Stars.
Take a look and see what happened here. Shellstad had a nice gain right around the first down marker.
Demashak for the Orioles.
At the very end.
First down, Orioles!
Trying to
At the very end.
Looks like Karen Adams got in there and stripped that ball.
63 getting pats on the back, and that's Jake Demisiak. May have been the player right there who recovered it. See Demisiak.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Went down.
Heads up play right there. Really heads up play. Defensive lineman to come in and do that.
Sorensen, quick throw is complete. First completion of the game to Kai McKee.
Number 17, Sorensen's pass is complete. Number 15, McKee.
That's just sort of a quick,
Brought down by number 2,
just a quick play,
for the Stars.
right?
That's what they need, some confidence
Gain of
here
4
and
on
get the
play
ball
brings
down the
up
field.
2nd and 6
Yep.
for the
A
Orioles.
little bit of momentum going their way.
Jason Krause was the defender on that last play. Second down, 6 for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Here's handoff and a little opener up
Nice
the middle.
little power
That's
run.
Aaron Sledge.
Got a couple there.
Number 30, Sledge on the carry for the Orioles. Brought down by number 21.
It's a big third
Anderson
down
for
for
the
St. Louis
Stars.
Park here. They need a first down.
They've got this hurry-up offense going.
Looks like a blitz maybe coming from the outside. Sorensen trying to draw them off, and it's the end of the quarter.
First quarter. St. Louis Park 0,
Well,
Holy Angel 0.
Quick quarter.
Not a lot of offense going on right now.
Right, and that makes for a quick quarter. Both teams have had 3 possessions, I believe, and neither team has really gotten the ball into the red zone.
Yeah, I would say I don't even know if they've gotten down past the 35-yard line of you.
St. Louis Park's been stayed on their half of the field there. They got to get moving. So
Now it'll be interesting to see if Heimbold can come back to play quarterback for the Stars.
And again, we saw when they did replace Heimbold, they had a couple good runs, but then Shellstead fumbled the football, and see what as you mentioned, what they're going to do.
Yep. And up to that point, really, Shellstead, those were his first runs of the season, I think, for Shellstead.
The secret weapon.
Yeah. I know he plays basketball for Holy Angels as well. He's a good basketball player.
So, 3rd down 4 for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Too long of a song for the band.
QB keeps
That's
it.
Sorensen. Yeah, tried to fake the handoff that time to Aaron Sledge coming around the end, but
yeah, that one got sniffed out.
right, the Stars have done a great job up the middle, just
shutting it up, just closing off any kind of openings.
so again, we're going to see Keontae Shorter back. This is a kind of popular combination that we've seen so far in the first quarter, and now here in the start of the second quarter.
Good snap.
High punt.
Nice punt.
Going to take a bounce.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good Oriole bounce.
Good bounce.
And this will be the deepest that we've seen any team. It's going to be at the 15-yard line where Holy Angels will start.
Really nice punt. Kept it away from the receiver.
And we're looking to see who's coming out at quarterback here for the Stars.
I can't tell quite yet.
I think, is he back?
I think Heimbold's back.
Let's see here.
It looks like Heimbold.
Yep. So Heimbold back in the game, which is good news for the Holy Angel Stars. Handoff. Big opener, and Anderson gets a first down.
Number 21, Anderson.
So Anderson getting to the 25-yard line. Nice run.
And you can see here where it really opens up for him.
Taken down by number 12,
good blocking
Adams
up front.
for the Orioles.
Nice cut back there.
First down, Stars.
That time you saw Lopez Barrera sort of protecting the outside run that time and making him work his way back inside.
Forcing to the inside.
Yeah. Ran in motion. Heimbold with the pass complete.
Oh,
Breaking open is number 11, John Kosmic, and he's going to go all the way. 75-yard touchdown play for the Holy Angel Stars.
Number 9, Heimbold.
That was a nice pass. Just a nice pass.
Cosmic for a Stars touchdown.
They waited till the second quarter to do something, and that was right away after the second quarter. There's the play once again.
Ford was a little bit behind him, but he adjusted well on it. And
Right.
Once he got it in his hands, he was done. You could just see.
Well, the last man back there for St. Louis Park was Malone, and Malone not getting a hand on him, that gave him the ability to go all the way. And he's got the speed to do it.
He does.
And
It's
the
no
extra
good.
point is wide.
Missed it right.
Wide right.
The extra point is no good.
You know, I was looking at the stats a little earlier, and it looked like they missed a few extra points so far.
I think they have. 5 for 9 or something like that, I think it was.
You got Blair Walsh out there.
I think it was 5 for 9 on extra points up to that point. So,
Right, so 50%.
Yeah. You know, and that looks like for Cosmic on that catch, those were his first yards this year.
Really?
Yeah.
So 6-0.
Actually had 9 yards so far.
Okay.
My bad.
It's quite the catch, though.
He's got a good, yards per catch average now.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see how St. Louis Park responds to this.
Again, St. Louis Park has been unable to get any first downs in this football game. Nathan and Ferris back for the St. Louis Park Orioles. Andy Rukavina. Nice kick.
That was a nice kick.
They'll go down to the 5-yard line. And the Orioles will start eating from their own territory.
Number 7, Nathan, on the return for the Orioles. First down, Orioles.
We saw the Stars pin back for the first time down to their 15-yard line, and they were able to drive 85 yards. Now St. Louis Park, they'll need to do the same thing here if they're going to get back in this football game right away.
They can give Johnny Swanson a little bit of time back there. I think they can.
Second quarter was not good to St. Louis Park their last game against Cooper. They're outscored 20-0.
Oh, were they really?
Yeah. There's Sorensen rolling. Should just get rid of it here, and he does.
Yeah, you know, nothing going on the outside there. The receivers were covered pretty tightly.
Number 17, Sorensen's pass is thrown away.
Quick pressure on Swanson back there.
Second down.
He's looking for Mitchell on the outside, and he was all covered up.
Jason Miller with Holy Angels got right through the gap there.
You know, this has been a really potent St. Louis Park passing attack this season, so Stars are doing a great job really tying up the defenders are doing a great job tying up the receivers and really not giving Sorensen anything. And the defensive line is putting a lot of pressure on Sorensen, not giving him the time either.
Yeah.
Back to pass. Here's a throw back behind McKee, and he gets the football.
Nice
That time, had they had led McKee, he may have had the first down, but tough when you have that ball behind you.
Exactly, yeah. You can see coming out of his hand. Didn't have much spiral to it. It was spinning backwards. Nice catch. But you're right. If he leads him on that one, much closer to the first down.
Bruce, what do we got here? 3 and 5?
Yeah, 3 and 5, and it looks like for the St. Louis Park Orioles trying to get their first down here of the game. Back to pass, thrown quick, and complete. Intended for Ferris.
And Laird was on the play on defense.
Pass is intended for number 23, Ferris. Falls incomplete.
Something all too familiar for the St. Louis Park Orioles will be another punt formation.
And that ball actually looked like it got tipped towards the line on that throw. Looks like it got tipped before it made it out to the receiver.
So Keontae Shorter will be back to receive the punt.
Been a busy man tonight.
As has Rodelius Palmer. It's a high punt. It's going to land at 47. Fair catch call.
Number 21, Rodelius Palmer's punt.
That's a nice hang time on that punt.
First down, Stars.
You know, Shorter looks like a really good ball player. You can just tell the way he catches the football in the air too.
And on that last play, it was tipped by looks like Rowe on defense.
And you can still see where they were throwing to Ferris. There were still 2 defenders right in that area.
Right.
Well, it was big that Heimbold came back in the game. He came back after his injury and threw the 75-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, most definitely. I don't know how much of a thrower Shellstad is.
There's a handoff. Anderson, he's got a head of steam. And Anderson with the first down was just tripped up by number 12, Ryan.
Number 21, Anderson on the carry for the Stars.
Or Karan Adams.
He's averaging about 6 yards per carry, so
8 for the Orioles.
Another nice run.
Yeah, when he gets a head of steam, he is hard to
He's a big
take down.
boy.
Right.
He's a big boy.
Looks like
That's
a bad
Low
snap.
snap, right.
Bad snap.
Heimbold, he's got room to get outside and gets 4 out of that
Number
bad
9,
snap.
Heimbold
Yeah.
on the quarterback keeper. Shoved out of bounds.
Yeah, just see
by
that rolling out to
12
him.
Adams for the Orioles.
Not sure how that happened on the snap. You don't see that one very often.
You know, there's a case too of having a big running back in front of you, so the Orioles couldn't get into the quarterback on that one.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like throwing another offensive lineman.
Right. I'm both a senior here for the Stars.
Good job on defense that play.
Number 21,
Yeah, it's
Anderson
Lopez Barrera again, so.
For the Stars.
I would say this will probably, if the Stars don't get it here, it'll be 4-down territory.
I think so. Yeah, based on the extra point that was just missed earlier,
Right.
I would think the same. That they would go for it if it's close enough.
So Laird to the far side, Keontae Shorter lines up to the near side. Single coverage on the outside. Laird in motion, and here's a pitch. This is to Laird. He's got to beat number 4, and that is a great tackle by Adam Bauer.
Wow.
Yeah, that play started out pretty ugly. It looked like Heimbold was bobbling that ball right off of the snap.
And Steve, when you watch this play, you see like the angle that Adam Bauer took there to make sure he wasn't beat. So.
Right. He definitely cut off the edge there.
Riley DeBork was in there too, so they are going for it.
4th and 6.
A little bit longer than last down.
Looks like we may see a pass, or maybe Heimbold will keep it himself.
Yeah, they're spreading out the defense.
Back to pass.
Run,
throws down the corner. Good coverage.
Deep.
And it's caught
out of bounds.
Oh, yep. Hard to see here with the fans standing up. Thanks, Bob.
Number 9, Heimbold's pass.
You got Mazurek, who you just throw the ball up to, and he goes up and catches it. But
in high school football, it's just 1 foot, correct?
Correct, yep.
That is correct, yep. It was good defense on that play, too. It kind of forced them out. You didn't really have much room there to drop that pass inbounds.
Right.
So first half, Orioles have the football again. I think this is possession number 5 in the half, and they still have yet to get a first down. And this is not going to go for much here, as Natham is getting tackled at the 30-yard line.
I think Anderson was in on the
Number 7,
play on
Natham
defense.
on the carry for the Orioles. Brought down by number 21 for the Stars.
Yeah, another two-way play.
No gain on the play.
Again, you see like 4 or 5 white shirts there on defense, and hard to run when you're not getting those blocks to push off those guys. So
yeah, they're just the line's not creating the openings that you need.
this is a pretty big offensive line, it looks like, for Holy Angels. It's really got a little bit of beef on that line.
Yeah.
Back to pass, Sorensen throws complete.
That's a nice play.
Mitchell, number 3 there.
Number
Nice
17,
catch.
Sorensen's pass is complete to number 3, Mitchell. Brought down by number 10 for the Stars.
So Samaj gets close to the first down.
Brings up 3rd
Set
down
up
short.
nicely. See how the lane opens up for him on this pass.
And it was a good job tackling by number 10 on Academy of Holy
Mitch
Angels.
Hendrickson.
Right.
The twin brother plays on this team, Jack Hendrickson.
3rd and 2, opportunity for St. Louis Park to get their first down here.
Yep.
Got to get something going.
I'm going to say Sorensen will try and keep it here. Nope.
Run up the
That's
middle.
a nice
Oh, look
cutback.
at-
Nice cutback.
He's
He's still going. He's still going.
Nathan still on his feet, gets outside and down inside the 35-yard line. What an effort.
Just a great individual effort.
Heath Nathan, sophomore running back.
You see him break tackles. What, 3-4 tackles he breaks?
Look at this one right here.
Again.
A lot of arm tackling by Holy Angels.
Yep, they're
Not
not
gonna bring
going
number
low.
7 down.
Right. Laird had a couple chances at him. He missed the first time, got back up and tried a second time.
And still didn't get him. Just a nice individual effort on the part of Nathan.
So it's taking a little bit more time here to call this play. Best field position for the Orioles. Sorensen, he looked.
Getting
He's
chased.
looking, throws to the corner, has a player
He's
open,
open.
and it's complete. Mitchell right along the sideline.
Just tiptoed on that one.
What a great job by Mitchell, keeping his 2 feet in bounds, making the catch.
Yeah, but he's had a great season so far as well. I think he leads the team.
Receiving
Mitchell does in
yards.
receiving, definitely.
What does he have there?
Got over 200, 220, I think,
Nice.
up to this game.
And there's a penalty flag on the field, and the Orioles are moving backwards. So
Let's see what the call is. Oh, legal man down.
you know, I wonder if he stepped out of bounds and came back in.
Eligible man
Well, I don't know if
downfield
we
on
can
the
see this.
Orioles.
Take a look at it one more time.
They said illegal man downfield, so I'm wondering.
Got number 55 there, down there.
Okay.
That's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Back to pass. Sorensen rolls to the far side. He's got time. Now he throws and just threw that one away pretty much.
Yep, I don't think Mitchell had a
Number
chance on that
17's
one.
pass
That's a tough throw too,
goes out
is
of bounds for the
having to
Orioles.
go across your body on that throw. And
Brings up second
Yeah,
down.
for a lefty to be rolling right, it's really tough.
his foot was on.
It is, you're right. His right foot looks out of bounds right there.
Yeah, so you can't be the first player to come back in, and you can't touch the football.
Right, if you're out of bounds.
If you're out of
you come
bounds,
back
right.
in, yep.
He wasn't pushed out.
Second and 15, pitch to the right.
Nathan, and he is tackled
Number
right
17
at the
on the
line of
carry.
scrimmage.
Now we hope that's not a costly play.
Brought down by number 10 and number 56 for the Stars.
Yeah, sort of momentum
Going
bust
in
for the
the
St.
play,
Louis Park
brings up
Orioles
third
now
down.
as they're faced with a third down, 15 yards to go from the 40-yard line. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Stars lead 6-0 on a 75-yard reception. That was Cosmic. Back to pass. Sorensen throws to the far side. It's complete. Mitchell, and they get some of it back, and now they're to the point where they will probably go for it here from inside the 30-yard line.
Shoved out of bounds. Brings up fourth down.
Nice play for the Orioles that time.
It was well set up. You know, 3 defenders right there, and
One thing,
he throws wide open.
one thing about Sorensen is he can throw those longer passes. He's got a good zip on the ball. Baseball player, hockey player. He's a very good athlete for the Orioles.
He's averaging about 9 yards per attempt.
We got 4th and 4 here.
I think they'll put this one in there. Here comes Mitchell to the near side. Sorensen looking to Mitchell.
Got time.
Looking
Now he
deep.
throws.
Oh,
Oh,
are you going to call anything
For
there?
Claire's, there's a little bumping going on, but
Number
refs are
17,
going to let it go.
Sorensen's pass
It looked
is
like Laird bumped him a little bit, but
Kai McKee,
Ball's
he had an
incomplete.
opportunity to get
First
there
down,
just out
Stars.
of his reach there.
It was a good play. Orioles had the shot there,
it was set up nicely. Broke open.
and it was a good throw, too.
Yeah, good play all around, actually. Laird was there on D.
So the Stars will get the football back as we look at the Stars sideline, visitors.
Try to see if I can see my kid in there.
Heimbold, he's going to keep it, looking for a block, and he'll get a couple.
Not much there. Park did a nice job of just holding their spots on that line.
Number 9, Heimbold, up quarterback keeper. Brought down by number 42 for the Orioles.
St. Louis Park's next game will be at Richfield, Friday, September 22nd. And Anderson, good tackle that time for the Orioles, number 11, Armando
Number
Morelli.
21, Anderson on the carry for the Stars. Tackled by number 16,
Nice job
Morrison
again
for the
of,
Orioles.
Shutting that
Short gain
down.
on the play brings up third down and 5.
Number 22 on St. Louis Park's D is getting in there.
Yep.
They did a nice job of coming up and closing up the opening.
Also Peyton Morrison, too. So Orioles have some good linebackers on this team.
Got a big third down, 3rd and 5. Need to hold him here.
Heimbold, this could be Anderson, and he is
nothing.
set. That's again Lopez Pereira getting in quick, making the
Tackled
tackle.
by number 16, Morrison for the
Three
Orioles.
guys were in there. I didn't
Right.
see any Holy Angels blockers on that side.
See,
Closes
oh,
it
that
up.
was Morrison. Peyton Morrison
16.
got in quick.
Nice job defensively by the Orioles.
Looks like they're lining up for a punt here.
Number 4, Bauer back to receive the punt for the Orioles.
And so Bauer back to receive the punt. The punter is Heinbold. This is a much better punt than his last one. Takes
Low,
a-
but not returnable, really.
Right, takes a good bounce, and Orioles will get it around the 25.
Stars punt is down at the 25-yard line. First down, Orioles.
I think Holy Angels' next game is next week versus DSL at Holy Angels.
And that's sort of in the neck of the woods, isn't it? Pretty close to DSL?
DSL, yeah.
Well,
It's the Minneapolis school.
Right.
Yep.
Is Washburn one of the closest schools to Holy Academy? I'm trying
To
High
Holy
school.
Angels.
Holy Angels?
Yeah, so
or-
Holy Angels is located out in Richfield, off of 66th and Nicollet. Then you've got Washburn. That's I guess if you head straight down Nicollet to right around 50th. That's where Washburn is. So
There's good chicken out there on 64th. Is it 64th? Is that Revival? Is that?
I think it is.
I want
How do you
to.
know that?
Been out there a couple times.
There's.
I know my food. You see, the stomach isn't.
No comment. No comment. I've known you too long.
Right.
I can't throw jabs because you could throw way too many back at me. So. I know when not to say anything. So it's a low-scoring game right now. Just good defense.
Yeah, we had some high predictions here tonight.
Well, it'll be interesting, as we mentioned earlier too. What's going to happen now as these players tire from the heat? Is the defense going to start giving up a little bit more, or is the offense just going to maybe struggle a little bit more? We'll see.
Yep, we'll see how it goes.
Definitely need to stay hydrated out there.
Sorensen with the pitch. Natham, and he's taken down behind the line.
That was Anderson that got in right away on that one.
Almost caught him in the face mask there. A little high
Close,
tackle.
yeah.
By number 21 and 56.
Tackles him up high.
Short loss
Got him on the
ball
shoulder.
brings up second down.
Ben Wolf, head coach of St. Louis Park, going in the plays here.
And we should mention the other coach for Academy of Holy Angels is Jim Gunderson. Second down, 12 for the Orioles.
That's a nice little fake.
But, not fooling anyone. And now rolling to the far side and throwing over the middle of the field. It's complete for a first down.
That's a nice job of scrambling.
That's good for a first down.
Boy, you watch this play and you think he's going down around the 3-yard line.
That's an Orioles first down.
Yeah, it was Hendrickson got in there quick.
Yep.
And again, he saw he threw, rolling to his right, was able to throw that football.
He's got quite
downfield.
the arm. He slung it right in there.
Oh, fumble,
that's-
and it's recovered by the Stars.
That's
Recovering
a
at
tough
that
play.
time, number 56, Jason Miller.
Just got stripped right out of his hands.
Orioles
He tried to
fumble
cut
was
through two
recovered by number
defenders.
56 Miller.
You know, he was holding that ball out too, and
Yeah, he tried to squeeze through those two defenders, and there's nothing happening on that one.
so a big break now for the Stars as they'll have great field position here at the 31. This is a play before. Trying to look at positives if you're on the St. Louis Park.
Just a nice throw. Look at that.
Right on the chest. Hit him in the numbers.
Yep. Just threaded the needle right there.
And again, Sorensen has not had a lot of time in this game to make those throws. They really had to move him out of the pocket to have time.
Leg on the play.
Penalty on the play.
You know, this game's been pretty penalty-free right now.
You know, I think I said that last year, and then there was like 16 penalties over the next.
Shouldn't have said
So,
anything.
come on.
Just jinxed it.
Still first down.
So 1st and 15 now from the 41-yard line. Heinbold. Anderson in the backfield. Got Mazurek to the right side. He's looking to the far side. Wide open, and it's complete to number 20.
Ball scored
Looks
for
like
first down.
Shellstad.
Number 9, Heinbold's pass is complete to number 20 for the Stars.
Now let's see, does he fumble once he hits the ground here?
Brought up by number 16, Morrison for the Orioles.
Nope,
First
he-
down Stars.
Oh, yeah, it
Just-
looks
yeah,
like when he was
just
reaching,
reached it.
reaching for get that 1 extra yard.
You know, our director, Paul, he's got great eyes. He's not even out here, and he's able to catch those things. Heinbold.
Runs it up the middle.
Number 9, Heinbold on the quarterback keeper for the Stars.
Here's where I think
Brought up by number 12, Adams
that
for the
team
Orioles.
like Academy of Holy Angels will really start,
Brings up second down.
you know, coming through here. St. Louis Park's defense looks to be tiring a little bit, and you look at how big these players are. When you look at Heinbold and Anderson, the size that those guys have, a lot of times as the game wears on, those guys are going to just start pounding the ball and wearing you down.
Yep. Yeah,
And again, St. Louis Park plays players offensively and defensively, so they're not getting to sit on the bench very long here.
right.
Number 9, Heinbold on the quarterback
Run
keeper
right
for
up
the
the middle.
Stars.
Maybe a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal here inside the 10-yard line.
There's a couple minutes left in
First
the,
down Stars.
in the half.
Are they putting it at the 12? Is that? I think it's inside, isn't it?
It is. It's about the
7-yard line.
7-yard line. So 1st and goal.
Heinbold with Anderson in the backfield. And the give to Anderson. Trying to get outside. Anderson and
Stiff arm.
breaks one tackle and gets out, shaken
Steps
out of
at the
bounds.
5.
Number 21, Anderson on the
Got a
carry
yard
for
or
the
two.
Stars.
Lopez
Showed
Guerrero
ball
makes a
outside
nice
for
play here.
22, Lopez Guerrero for the Orioles.
He's got to have 50 pounds on him.
Just stepped on,
Yep.
stepped out at the 6. Referee right there. Oh, they put it at the 5. No replay.
Instant, I was just going to say instant replay on that. Take another look.
Well, we got an official timeout.
Timeout.
Oh, we got St. Louis Park timeout.
I suppose they're just trying to regroup, make sure they got the right defense in for the situation.
Well, also minute 43. I'm not sure if they want to get the ball back, but I think it's an important part of the game. When you look at how much trouble St. Louis Park has had moving the football, I think it's important for them to really try and do what they can to stop and prevent 7 points from going on the board.
That's right.
Yeah, you just really want to, with just a minute left, you just want to keep those points off.
Again, there's visit our website if you'd like to watch St. Louis Park their football games, www.parktv.org, and again, be able to watch St. Louis Park football, basketball, baseball, you name it, lacrosse.
So what other sports do you do this for?
Well, I do basketball, baseball. I used to do everything. I mean, I think I've done every sport except lacrosse. And I've been asked to do
Hockey?
I did hockey. I did hockey for a number of years. Sure.
Nice.
If you had to pick one sport to announce, Bruce, what do you think you would choose?
Basketball.
I was going to say, you
Basketball.
better say football. We're to homecoming. I thought it was a setup question.
Yeah, no. I enjoy football. I really do. And but basketball is my favorite.
Yeah.
This is my 41st year up here.
That's
If you take
amazing.
KDXL.
Wow.
This. There's a pass off the fingertips. A couple years at
Number 9, Heinbold pass.
KDXL
Falls
radio in the
incomplete.
press box, and we did games over 10-watt radio station that could be heard through St. Louis Park, Edina, Minnetonka, and now, and then TV came into St. Louis Park. Northern Cablevision was the first.
I remember that. Yep.
And that was 39 years ago, so
That's
my
amazing.
39th year.
Oh, you've had a good run. You must be doing something right. They haven't given you pink slip.
What's that website, St. Louis Park TV.org?
www.parktv.org.
ParkTV.org.
And
See, you having your mom watch the.
You know, I'm sending it out to buddy, Nate Erickson.
Timeout, Holy Angels.
Holy Angels now will take a timeout. 3rd down, 5 to go. And again, they've struggled a little bit with their extra points. So the question is, if they don't make it here, do they go for the field goal, or do they? Which I don't think they've attempted a field goal yet this season.
yeah, that I'm not sure, but you're right. You bring up a good point. Given the fact that he just missed an extra point, which at this distance that he's at now would be roughly the same. You hope.
St. Louis Park concession stand looks busy tonight. You see people lined up along the fence line, so it's great to see people supporting the St. Louis Park Orioles. And again, homecoming always the biggest crowd, but love to get more people out here throughout the rest of the season as well. So this team played really hard this season so far, and looks like they've got a good group of guys, and staying in it here so far against the tough Holy Angel team.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job.
We got 3rd and goal. This would be a big stop if they can hold them to 3 points.
Yep, and that's not a given.
What do you think,
not
guys?
A given, obviously.
You think they're going to throw it, or they got
I think this is a
a couple
play action.
guys in the backfield?
You know,
This is
that's
a pitch directly to Anderson. Anderson works his way to the goal line. He's in for a touchdown. That time they just wanted Anderson to have a blocker ahead and gave it to him.
Yeah, they did.
Didn't need the quarterback in there that time.
I don't even think Heimbold was in there,
No,
was he?
no, that was.
But they had Shellstad blocking ahead of him.
And that's what you call a timeout for. You come up with a play that's going to work, and it's a good timeout by the.
Yeah, they had 2 running backs
Sorry.
in there. They had 3 running backs in there.
Now they're since they missed extra point, they're going to go for 2 here.
This time they have Heimbold back in.
And Heimbold's going to call a timeout. 1:33 to go, but I think more to avoid a delay of game and maybe come up with another play
Timeout, Holy Angels.
from that position. Really, you have the timeouts. Might as well use them here. You know, they're 1:33 to go. So
You want to make sure you've got the right play in, the right players in.
that was
2 points could be big points.
right. And that's the final timeout of the half for the Stars. You know, we don't have like John Gruden coming to our game. I saw Eaton Prairie had John Gruden over at the game last week.
Oh,
I
John
heard that,
Gruden.
yeah.
He'll tell you what it is. Back in my day, we used to run L2Y banana.
Can you explain that one?
Oh, he loves explaining L2Y banana.
Dinah. Used to St. Louis Park. I think when Bob and I were in school, that was a big rivalry.
Big rivalry back then.
They got a good program, and
They do. Edina's always had a really good program. Strong athletics.
This time Heimbold will be under center or in the shotgun. He has
Run
Anderson
pitch
pitch.
right.
Going back the other way, a throw wide open in the end zone. That is a good trick play.
That was a very good trick play. Got a handoff, we got a reverse, and then we
Was
got
that
a
the
throw.
quarterback Heimbold that caught it?
That was Heimbold coming out of the backfield.
Wow.
That's a reverse.
That's worth watching again.
That is Shellstad throwing it. You know, that was a good play. For a 2-point conversion.
Very put together
Well
pretty well,
designed.
yeah.
It's tough to get the defense just over-committing on that to the run left. And it left Heimbold wide open.
That was pretty. That was executed to perfection,
Yes,
too.
it was. Still, it's just a 2-score difference, right?
Right. And St. Louis Park trying to get that second quarter behind them after having that outscored 20-0 the last game. So
Yeah, so this is a positive for
see
them.
if they can get in the locker room.
If
It's
they
a
can
good
get a
long
little
kick.
momentum here.
Here comes Ferris. Spin.
To the
And he
20,
should go down at the 25.
yard.
Yeah.
23 Ferris on the return.
Finally take them
Left number
down.
18 for the Stars.
Here's where I think the Orioles have to just be careful. I don't think they want to do anything too much where they, deep in their own territory at the 25. Maybe just run some safe plays, get in the locker room with you know,
Yeah, I think
without anything more happening.
I think taking the conservative approach right now kind of makes sense. You know, you're only down by 2 scores. Go in, get some, you know, get rehydrated, get a little bit of rest, come back out.
And now we'll see him go long. Sorensen looks to the sideline. Orioles do have 1 timeout remaining.
Looks like they're
Or
taking.
3.
Oh,
Nathan.
Number 17, Sorensen's pass is complete to number 7, Nathan.
Yeah, just a couple yards on that one.
Shoved out of bounds by the Stars.
Does stop the clock,
Well,
though.
and the Orioles do have 3 timeouts left, but again, they don't want to give the ball
Brings
back
up
to the
second down.
Stars here.
No, I agree, definitely.
Sorensen is under pressure, throws, and
caught by
catch.
number 15. Great pass up
Nice
to the
play.
49
that was
yard
the
line.
key. And I'll tell you, that ball seemed like if it had taken 1 second longer to get there, it was
Pick
could have been
six.
picked off.
Yep.
Orioles first
Watch this.
Just a nice throw, nice catch. Gets another 10, 12 yards after the catch.
And that's Keontae Shorter, who's got the speed to close, and just a second too late.
We're right about midfield. Got 1 minute 9 seconds left.
Plenty
See
of
if they can
time,
put
right?
Some points on the board.
Love watching Johnny Sorensen, though. He's a great competitor and makes some great throws.
Now, were you telling me that was he up for an award?
He was up for Player of the Week, one of the players.
That's
We
awesome.
also, at some point, we have some info sheets on, and Johnny, I think, filled one out, so maybe we can talk a little bit about Johnny later in the second half. That pass intended for Nathan, incomplete.
Number 17, Sorensen's pass falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Second down, 10 yards to go for the Orioles, 108.
Well, so it looks like Sorensen plays more than just football. On the hockey team, on the baseball team. He's actually lettered. He's lettered in all 3 of those sports.
Good athlete, yeah.
He's also a bright kid. I'll tell you about that in a second.
Mitchell to the near side. Wideouts, a couple wideouts on the far. Looking for Mitchell.
He's going deep, number 3.
Throwing for Mitchell.
Oh, that's a
and
pass
incomplete.
interference. Where's the flag?
17,
That was a nice little pump fake there. Kind of froze the defenders a little bit. Pump fakes it, lets it go.
I don't think there's too much contact there because the coaches were not really
Blowing
No
on.
reaction.
in an uproar.
They'd let the refs know pretty quick.
Yeah, Sorensen, you know, aside from all the sports that he's lettered in, which is great. You know, what's even better is he's a member of the National Honor Society.
It's
For academics, so that's great.
good to have a smart quarterback.
It always helps, huh?
There's a draw. Nathan. And Nathan fighting for yards as he gets to
Number 7, Nathan on
the
the carry for
48-yard
Orioles.
line. Now the Orioles will let the clock go because it's
Runs out
going to be
for the
4th
Stars.
down.
Short gain in the play brings up 4th down.
Yeah, they're gonna. I think they wouldn't let this thing run out now.
Well, they're going to
Are they going for
go
it?
for it here.
They're going to take a shot here.
They know Holy Angels doesn't have any timeouts left, but I would let the clock go all the way down and maybe call a timeout here.
And
They do.
they do.
Timeout, St. Louis Park.
You know, in this situation, again, you got to be very careful. You know, you don't want to throw a pick six. You don't want to get sacked, fumble the football, and give up more points. But Orioles want to maybe take a shot here. They feel nothing to lose. They feel they've been dominated in this game. Why not just go for it? You know?
Right. Yeah, you know,
I'd like to be on the other side of the 50 doing that. But
Right.
with 30 seconds left, you know, it's a long way. If they punt it here, it's a long way.
Well, the punter's in now.
Okay. That would seem to be the
logical play.
the right way to go in this situation. Just, you know, kick the ball pretty deep. Like you mentioned, Bruce, Holy Angels, they have no timeouts left. So, you know, hold them, maybe even force a turnover down in their end. But probably the wise call on the part of St. Louis Park.
And you look, Holy Angels looked like they were watching for a fake here.
Oh yeah, they had moved
Cornelius Palmer could throw.
shorter up.
He's going to punt it.
That's a nice punt.
Yeah, making sure there's no return. And this one goes all the way down, and it's going to be down inside the 5-yard line.
That is a great play.
Well, 2 timeouts left now.
Kai McKee.
Kai McKee, nice play.
Great hustle there. Hustling all the way down.
Look at his effort. Nice diving play. Keeps his feet in the field, not in the end zone.
Right.
Right.
So right now for Holy Angels, they're probably just trying to fall on the football here, just do a little dive play.
I don't know if they can kneel it, because they kneel it, they're kneeling in the end zone.
Safety.
So it's safety.
You know, and what you see so many times now is, you know, you don't see the players get used to going under center. And so now they have to snap the ball back about 4 or 5 yards. So they're, you know, so if you can get in quick, you have a chance for that safety. Let's see if they're able to take a snap under center or not.
Yeah, I think they've got to do that. I mean, they're on the 2-yard line unless they try to do a play.
He is going to go under center.
Yeah, there he is.
And just pushes his way out. Well, Orioles trying to get the football away from him. And well, I don't.
St. Louis Park take a timeout.
First down Stars.
I think first down stops. Yeah. So the clock will start now.
Looks like you're going to let this run out here.
Yep, I think so.
So through the half, 14-0 Stars lead.
0, Holy Angels Stars 14.
We have homecoming tonight, so I think they will probably bring the homecoming king and queen on the field for the halftime activity. So we'll probably see all the royalty, and I will try and fill you in on who the king and queen and the court gentlemen and court ladies are. I don't know, Paul, do we have any breaks today before we start that, or are we just staying on?
Can you get a shot sometime of the Holy Angels cheerleading section? I just want to see if my son's in there.
Is he a cheerleader? Or
No.
Oh,
I
you mean the student section?
The student section. Sorry, not the cheerleading, but the student
So maybe
section.
a little zoom in of the student section at some point. We're going to take a break, and we will hopefully come back to some halftime. Oh, there you go.
There he is. He's running right
just
there.
trying to see if he's.
You see him?
Yeah, a couple girls draped all over him. That's a good sign.
I like his dad. Oh, can't.
Hard to,
Well, this is sort of fun. Look at this.
yeah, I'm trying to see. Hard to tell. His buddies are there, I see. There's
All
my
right.
son.
All right.
Got a white hat on, glasses. Somebody just
and someone just stood in front of him.
somebody just stood in front of him. He's got a white hat on and glasses.
All right.
There he is.
We're going to take our break. We'll be back. Oh, wait, we got the royalty coming out. We're going to stay here. Let's stay here, Paul. Let's have some fun with this. Probably, if we can hear the PA, we'll let the PA announcers do it. Otherwise, I will have a sheet here, so fill you in.
Hey, you've got all the names. Gentlemen, ladies,
King.
king, queen.
Do you remember who the king and queen was
Oh,
back in
God, from my year,
1977?
1977.
Hey, Steve, where were you in 1977?
I was 1977. I was still in the womb. I don't even know if I was in the
I
womb.
don't even think
I
you
don't
were.
think I was in the womb.
I don't know if you were even a thought. No.
Exactly.
I think Rob was still thinking about me.
Yeah, we just had our 40th year high school reunion. 40th year high school.
Steve, you went
40th
some
year.
more.
I'm working on my. We just had our first a couple years ago.
Whatever. I feel much better now.
Yeah. Oh. I'm trying to remember our year.
When you graduated?
Oh, that part I got. Yeah. That means I'm 2 years away from my
Welcome again,
40.
fans, to the 2017 homecoming game. Tonight we are going to honor the 2017 St. Louis Park homecoming royalty. First, our court gentlemen. Brendan Donahue. Dunzi Kunsenga. David Salamzadeh. Moses Smith. Ben Bakken. Thomas Bryant. Philip Jerf. Alec Pittman. And the quarterback, Johnny Sorensen. And now our court ladies. Rose Colasino. Ellery Deschamps. Nicole Sanford. Annabella Strathman. Michaela Bigarandavi. Anna Ducere. Rafferty Kugler.
Rafferty Kugler.
Sophie Yarosh. Samu Yanamondra. Now I'm pleased to recognize this year's 2017 Homecoming King, Terrence O'Brien. And your 2017 Homecoming Queen, Doreen Marenga.
St. Louis Park.
Thank you to the 2017
We are at halftime here.
Homecoming royalty.
Well, the second half of football coming up shortly. Stay with us here on ParkTV 60.
You're always trying to keep your kids safe, right? What about preventing concussion? Concussion can happen anywhere, on a sports field, at the park, even at home. So you need to know the ABCs. Assess the situation, be alert for signs and symptoms, and contact a healthcare professional. Most kids recover completely, but seek care to help them get better faster. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. Keep kids safe. It's as simple as ABC.
We're back. Bruce Overton along with Bob Mazel and Steve Davidson, and it's Academy of Holy Angels 14, St. Louis Park Orioles nothing. We are at halftime as we get ready to start the second half. And Bob, we've sort of been going back and forth. You've got the Holy Angels schedule, and I've got St. Louis Park schedule. So maybe you can just start with their games that they've had and what they have upcoming.
Yeah, so, to recap it, I'd mentioned it earlier, but, they started out the season really strong. They're 2-0 right now. They played a Hill Murray team, not a very strong Hill Murray team this year. Beat them 47-6.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty big game. Next game they played South St. Paul, much tougher matchup. A victory, but it was an 18-7 win, so much tighter game. And then after tonight's game, we played De La Salle. I think that's homecoming for Holy Angels, and we've got Richfield coming up the week after that. Then we're at Benilde, St. Margaret's, and then off to Waconia, and we finish up the season with Orono.
I think I was supposed to do the Benilde St. Margaret's game, but I'm not sure. Paul, I know we have a game on the 6th. I'm not sure if that's Holy Angels at Benildorf for doing the St. Louis Park game that night, but we may,
Well, yeah,
may be able to get you back. Well, we haven't decided. That's an up in the air game.
well, you can call me back if you want.
I think I'm leaving town on Saturday morning at 5 in the morning, but
Where are you going?
a little Las Vegas action.
Wow.
Anyways, we got for the St. Louis Park Orioles, they have this season started off with a 40-0 win over Bloomington Kennedy, equaling their wins from last season, number of victories. And they lost to Robbinsdale Cooper 40-17. Upcoming game for the St. Louis Park Orioles at Richfield, and then we'll be covering the Benilde St. Margaret game here at St. Louis Park. That should be a good contest as Benilde having a good season so far. And then Orono, Irondale, and De La Salle. Story in the paper on Irondale is that they've really improved their program from a year ago, and now they're one of the top 9 teams in sort of in their class. So it's Irondale's going to be a tough competition for the St. Louis Park Orioles. And it was not that the Orioles trail 14-0, they get to kick the football too. So this is the first time that Skylar Redelius Palmer will kick the ball. High kick that's fielded at the 15-yard line by Laird. And Laird runs right into the St. Louis Park Oriole defender.
Nice job on defense.
Nathan. We'll see what kind of adjustments that the team's made here at halftime.
Most definitely, you know, other than that 75-yard play that Holy Angels had, it's been a pretty close, close fought game.
And that's, I think, the key for the Orioles have, try and bend a little bit, but don't break and give up the longer play. That makes sense. I know.
Looks like the same backfield for Holy Angels.
Heinbold, keeper by Heinbold. Just following that line to the right side, and the Orioles.
Not much there, a couple
job.
yards maybe. Right.
Number 9, Heinbold on the quarterback keeper. Brought down by number 11, Morelli.
So the Park tackle was Armando Morelli. Second down, 8 now for the Stars.
Looks like they're in the pistol again.
Here's the pitch. Anderson stays on his feet as it goes out of bounds.
Well, they did a nice job of stringing that out. Not much yardage there.
So big third down coming up. The St. Louis Park would like to get a stop here early, get good field position.
Let's see what that penalty is
Oh,
all
of course,
about.
that's because someone made a comment a little earlier. Here they come.
Personal foul on that.
Is it roughing the quarterback?
Oh, I think it was a late hit out of
a
bounds.
late hit. Okay.
Personal foul on the Orioles.
Here.
It's a
Oh,
15-yard
little push.
penalty.
Yeah, we'll push to the
First down
back.
Stars.
Unnecessary at that point. Really.
It is.
The play was over.
Pair of receivers to the near side. And Heinbold looks to the near side, and it's complete. That's number 2.
Number 9, Heinbold's pass is complete.
Looks like Jason
To
Krause.
number 2 for the Stars. Shoved out of bounds by number 4. Bauer for the Orioles. First down Stars.
He's a senior, Jason
Right.
Krause.
Krause had the touchdown earlier, right? He's a 75-yarder.
No, it was number 11.
Oh, okay.
It was Cosmic.
You're right. Starts with a K. Close.
Close enough.
I won't get credit for that one, huh? Heinbold, he'll
Here at
roll to the
midfield.
cuts inside. Heinbold has a hole, and a nice gain by Heinbold as he'll get about 7. Finally
Number
tripped up.
9, Heinbold
Looks
on the
like
carry
he
for the
got it in
Stars.
the
Brought
knee
down by
again,
number
you know.
43, Deneco.
Has to be the same knee, left side.
Yep. Same thing that where he got hit early on.
Brings
in
up
the
second
game.
down.
Looks like he's favoring it a little bit.
Anderson in the backfield, and he gets the football. Anderson sidestepped one defender, and was able to get the first down.
21 Anderson on the carry for the Stars.
Good hit by Karen Adams.
Tackled by number 12 Adams for the Orioles. First down Stars.
So a little known fact with Karen Adams, his favorite athlete is Ray Lewis. Favorite movie, Facing the Giants.
So Karan Adams is.
He's a senior over at St. Louis Park here.
Yeah, we'll try and highlight some of the seniors. Mosquitoes are out, guys.
Skeeters.
This time of the year, we don't usually get too many of those. There's a fake, and that pass is thrown over the head of Cosmic.
Miscommunication on that play. Cosmic pulled up.
Is incomplete.
Heimbolt was throwing it deep down the sideline.
Cosmic, he's the player who scored the 75-yard touchdown.
Yeah, right.
Brings up second down.
Same one.
That's right. Second down, 10. Cosmic lines up to the near side along with Laird. Back to pass.
Looking to his right.
Oh, Heimbolt got hit right as he was throwing the football. Hit by
Heimbolt's pass is incomplete.
number 43 coming in, and that was Ocaso de Defo.
Brings up third down.
Nice play on defense that time.
St. Louis Park needs to stop here. 3rd and 10.
And look at the
Crowd's
players
into
trying to
it.
get the crowd into it here. Here's a pitch. Anderson just along the sideline. He's not going to have enough room to.
Number 21
Not much
Anderson
there,
on the
4 or
carry.
5 yard gain at most.
Brought down by number
Rose did a
12.
good job stringing that one
Adams,
out
Orioles.
towards the sideline.
Brings up fourth down.
A nice tackle by Morelli. The Stars are going to go for it here.
Trip receivers on the right hand side.
And Cosmic to the near side. They look to the far side. Thrown. Incomplete.
off.
No, the Orioles don't want to pick it off there.
Number 9
No.
Heimbolt's pass falls incomplete. First down Orioles.
So
Nice
another
job on defense.
couple times that they haven't converted that fourth down. And see that pass just
Overthrown.
way overthrown. Yep. Yep. That was intended for Missouri.
Just like it got too much air on that thing. Just floated it out there.
We'll see what the Orioles do here in the second half. This is their first possession here in half number 2. And they're going to keep it. Sorensen.
Nice little run up the middle.
Oh, we're going to get a flag. We may have had a face mask at that.
17 Sorensen on the quarterback.
He's holding his mask.
Yeah, Bruce, there are some Skeeters out here. I'm getting a couple.
I've not gotten bit yet, but probably just jinxed myself on that one.
Send him to the right here. Send him to the left. Get the guy in the middle. I think we're taking the hit for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys both are taking one for the team. So what do you think the call was there? Is it helmet to helmet?
Right, it is against the Stars. Blow to the head.
Blow to the head, helmet to helmet right there.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yep. That was Anderson.
That's targeting in college. You'd be out of the game.
Really? These St. Louis Park guys got to fire up here.
That's a big one.
Contact.
It is. Let's see if they can get something going at this point.
15-yard first down for the Orioles.
First down.
You haven't heard our announcer say that too many times.
Not tonight we haven't.
He's
no.
got a little excited on that one because he's been waiting for that. Trips to the far side. Natham in the backfield.
I see a fake
Oh, and a roll. Good move by Sorensen, and it's incomplete. Tip by, was that Laird?
That was,
broken up by number 3
Laird,
for the
yep.
Stars.
Yeah.
Did a nice job of breaking that up.
Ryan
Looked like-
Clares was the intended receiver. We got another flag down, guys. Bob, this is, since you made that
Number 19,
comment, this will be
Clares.
our third flag.
Brings up second
Yeah,
down.
that was early in the game. A lot of time has run off.
Ineligible man downfield again for the Orioles.
Flag on the play.
So let's see, was it an interior lineman that broke off early?
Sorensen with that spin move. Watch this.
See if
Steve.
there's
Watch the spin.
74 was deep into the. It was deep downfield. Yeah, he didn't hold his spot.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
So a 5-yard penalty will bring up first down, 15 yards to go. Ball placed at the 48-yard line. Samaj Mitchell and Ferris to the near side. Nathan goes in motion. Now Sorensen rolling to the far side. Sorensen, he's got pressure on him and now just throws it across the field. Maybe intended for Mitchell, way short.
Yeah, that was Jack Hendrickson.
Yeah, I
I
thought that time Sorensen should have just gone and taken it down the sidelines, but
Yeah,
may have been able to.
throwing across his shoulder, across field. Going to Brett Favre, but it's going to be picked off.
Yeah.
I think he would have had about 7 or 8 yards, would have got half of that
back.
yardage back,
Yeah.
correct. Now trips to the far side. Sorensen under pressure, spinning, and he gets pulled down. What a great play. Excuse me, number 28, Alex Gillard.
Yeah, Gillard did a nice job of staying on that, not allowing him to get outside.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, St. Louis Park's heading back towards where that sun was setting down in the western suburb.
Yeah.
They're not moving the right direction right now.
Other way, boys.
They need to get over to the McDonald's.
Yes.
I may need to get there too by the time this one's over.
Yeah, they've got a big 3rd down ahead of them. What, 26 to go.
Sorensen under pressure, steps up into the pocket.
Got out of it.
Yeah, and I don't think well, he's broken again.
Though.
There's a hold in the back.
There's just too much pressure coming right now from that Holy Angels defensive front. Just too much pressure that's being applied. Sorensen's just not getting the time that he needs.
Well, I think the Stars will decline this one. It'll be 4th down and punting situation for the St. Louis Park Orioles.
I would think so. Yeah, you can just see it even look like they had an extra.
Hendrickson was player finally brought him down.
Sorensen's coming off a little gingerly. Take a look at him. He's walking a little gingerly. Hopefully he'll be all right.
With that spin on the football, it doesn't look like it's an easy one to make that catch. And so far,
it's not a
Shorter's
typical
done a great job.
spiral
Right.
that you would see coming off of a punt.
Well, he has that soccer move where you sidestep and punt.
Yep.
It's not,
Kind of a rugby deal.
right. 7:55 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 14-0 Stars. St. Louis Park with the big crowd would like to be able to cheer on a St. Louis Park Oriole touchdown, but so far the Stars have held Orioles from anything big happening in this football game. In motion.
They just haven't been able to get much going on offense.
Heimbold.
Number 9, Heimbold on the quarterback keeper.
The Stars looks like they're being a little bit methodical now, right?
Brought down by number 11,
Just kind of running the ball, trying to wear them out a little bit.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 6.
Quick pass in the backfield. That was thrown backwards. Orioles did a good job defending on that play.
Yeah, they did. Strung it out, not much there.
Number 9, Heimbold's pass is complete to number 4, Shorter. Brought down by number 4, Bauer for the Orioles.
You see just a quick pass to Shorter, and again, that was thrown backwards.
It
and
was.
But Shorter, a good ball player. You can see he's got great hands and
Good moves once he gets that
elusive,
ball.
right. Got those moves you had back in the backyards when we used to play football.
Back in the day. Not anymore.
There's a fake pump. Now thrown long.
That's deep.
And trying to catch that was John Cosmic. He had to sort of adjust the way he was running in the air and was really got in a good position to almost catch that football.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was waiting for that pass to come inside.
Right.
And now may have been the defense too. It looked like the lineman got in there and maybe threw off Hyman's passing ability. It looked like you didn't really want to go outside that much with it.
Looks like we got 4th and 4 and bringing up the punt team.
So we haven't seen this too often here since after the first quarter. Seems like the Stars have been able to move the football a little bit, and now they'll punt it.
That Bauer back to receive?
Yes.
Like it.
Yes. Heimbold, left-footed kick. And a fair catch at
you know what?
40.
That was actually Cosmic on the kick. Yeah, it looked like a Heimbold, maybe
because of his leg.
Right. Heimbold maybe feeling that from that 2 hits that he had.
Right.
That he took.
Took both on the left.
Well, that was a good kick from the backup punter. So
that was pretty good, yeah. All right, so we'll see now. Park's got, we're halfway through the third quarter. They've got time. Good ball position right now.
Right. Decent ball position at the 40, close to the 40-yard line. Here's the coaches talking to the defense, and they have to be fairly happy with what the defense has done in this game.
Yeah, once again, it's really that one long play that Holy Angels had. Other than that, it's a 7-0 ball game. It would be a 7-0 ball game. All right, we'll see if they can get some momentum going right now.
I think they're trying to run the football, Natham, and Natham just unable to string it out.
Yeah, Anderson was in on the play on that one.
Natham looked like he went down bad on that one. Let's just sort of see his legs here as he goes down.
Kind of get pulled down. Oh, yeah, he gets rolled over on his
right knee.
And he's limping. He's going to have to come off the field. I think we'll probably see Sledge come in to replace him. He does.
Hopefully he just tweaked it a little bit. As you can see Anderson right here falling on him. And then Hendrickson gets him up high.
Almost a horse collar tackle.
That's pretty close, actually. Yeah.
So a loss of a couple brings up 2nd and 12 for the Orioles. Sorensen, look at the speed, trying to elude the pass rusher, and he goes down. Could have thrown it away right there, but he does not.
Yeah, in that situation, you almost have to. In that situation, you almost have to release that thing.
Brings up 3rd and long.
Third.
Yeah, we've got an injured Holy Angels player. Is that Anderson? Who's been a workhorse, on offense and defense.
And he's so quick too. He's really played a big part in the defense.
Yeah, let's see what happens. He just had that tackle on the previous play. Let's see what happens here.
Maybe we highlight a couple more seniors here for.
Looks like we have. Was it 5 seniors on the defensive side?
Well, I think I don't know if that's it. I think it's just players that were. I don't know if they're on the defense, but.
Okay, well, Tony Christensen, he's number 74 for St. Louis Park. His favorite athlete, Tiger Woods.
And he's a left guard.
Nice.
Yep.
Big golf fan here. Tiger Woods is a great guy. Favorite food, wings. Love that. Favorite movie, Lion King. That's quite impressive.
Nice. So, and then we'll take a look at Riley Dvorak, number 20 for St. Louis Park. Favorite food, Chipotle. Kind of makes sense, right? Aspiration for him after high school is actually college baseball. So he's doing a nice job out on the field, but college baseball is, I think, his aspiration.
And we're ready to resume here. 3rd down, 24 for the Orioles. So pinned way back again. They started from the 40, and now it's 24 yards to go for a 1st down here. And again, Sorensen has not had the time to let his players really get downfield to be able to throw that football.
Just a lot of, you see the pressure again coming from the outside. That's one of the Hendrickson twins that got in there.
Yeah, this offensive line has really struggled in this game right now, and again, Sorensen is slow to get up.
Yeah, you know, Hendrickson, just makes a quick move to the outside, goes right around the end.
Sorensen limping off. He's taken some hits.
He has.
So Orioles start from the 40, and now they're back at their 15-yard line.
Yeah, they're just the defense is just too strong right now for Holy Angels.
Adelius Palmer to the near sideline with that punt, and it's fielded by the Orioles out of bounds at about the 44-yard line.
Adelius Palmer's punt goes out of bounds. Stars first down.
Well, it wasn't returnable, but really wasn't that deep of a kick.
Still 4:21 to go here in the third quarter. And now the Orioles are going to have to really come up with a defensive stance here if they want to stay in this football game.
Yep. And the thing is, you know, they did a good job in first possession that Holy Angels had of stopping them. So you know, they can do the same thing here. Hold them, see if they can get the ball back. It's just matter of getting the ball moving on the offensive side.
I should mention Jack Anderson back on the field here. So
okay, so that's good to see.
Heimbolt back to pass, throws over the middle, and it's deflected and incomplete. It was in the hands and out of the hands of Ryan Mazurek. It's always dangerous when a player like
tips it up,
Yep.
right.
Easy
The
pick.
defenses love that kind of a play, right?
Well, you see how the Orioles scoring for that ball, but unfortunately it didn't hang high enough.
Quite long enough, yep.
Ryan Mazurek, a tall player, and it seems to be one of the favorite targets. Heimbolt. Oh, a fake handoff, and Heimbolt takes it down to the 30.
Yeah, that was a really nice fake to Shellstad coming through.
He had me fooled there. I
Yeah,
where the ball was.
I was watching Shellstad run and he didn't have the ball.
You know, and it was a good thing he did not hand that one off because Shellstad was going to be hit.
Oh yeah, they had St. Louis Park had sniffed out that part of it for sure.
So first down 10 from the 20-yard line. Heimbolt. Cosmic to the near side, and Heimbolt will take it.
Yep.
And here's where I think, as we mentioned, that looks like the Orioles defense is starting to tire a little bit, and that offensive line is pushing them.
Yep, and it looks like, you know, that's eats up the clock by doing these kind of runs.
For the Stars right now, too, they just want to, you know, they've got control of this football game. They want to really avoid any injuries. We've seen Heimbold and we've seen Anderson go down with some small.
Right, two of their key players, right?
Right. There's a nice pass.
That was a nice pass. That was a
Great pass right in the nose.
just a down and in route.
Just a nice pattern, nice throw. He had good protection. Had enough time to throw.
And Mazurek, who usually catches the higher passes, that was thrown just perfect.
Right in the numbers. It was a well-designed play. Tough to defend those. Be nice to see him stop him here.
Is that Anderson?
That's Anderson.
To the 7, 8-yard line.
So gain of a couple.
Clock continues to run, and down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds here to go in the third quarter. 14-0 Stars lead. They're marching in for another score here. See if the Orioles can stop them. Shorter one-on-one on the near sideline. Heimbold, he's going to get the corner. Heimbold's going to be in for a touchdown.
He just sneaked in, yeah.
Number 9, Heimbold, in for the Stars touchdown.
Number 9's got some speed there. He really can get around the corner.
Yeah, he does.
Heimbold's a great athlete. He's got not only speed, but he's got size.
Yep. And you can see here the blocking that takes place. Everybody's got their man covered. Gets to the outside. There's not much St. Louis Park can do in that situation.
I don't know if it's a touchdown.
He barely got, you know, his left foot, was his left foot out of bounds before his right foot went in?
Again, where was the
ball?
ball?
Ball have to cross is the question.
Right.
Right, well, it looks like,
It looked like he reached out.
yeah, they.
Play with the play.
Paul, maybe you want to show that one again.
Yeah, if we can see that.
Ball start.
Ball start. All right.
Move it
But
back
they're
5.
still, yeah, they're still not really questioning that touchdown
Ball
at this
start on
point.
Stars. 5-yard penalty.
I'll cue that one up when you have a chance, and I'd like to see that maybe one more time, and I don't know if you can slow it down a little bit too. So let's get the extra point in here.
So once again, there's a 50-50 shot.
Well, this wasn't even their, is this their kicker? Number 14, yep,
Yeah.
Andy Rukavina, yep.
All right, so he's above 500 for the season.
Here we go.
Let's take a look at this.
And Steve, let's see.
Got the corner. He's kind of coming in. Right foot, left foot. Ooh.
Well, his right foot was in. Where's the ball?
Did his left foot go out first, though, before his right foot got in? Here, watch his left foot. And
Where's his right foot, though?
There's his left foot is down out of bounds.
Just short.
And the ball, he's got in his left hand. Did it ever cross?
Yeah, but it's
I think his left foot was
that's
out.
close.
Yeah,
That's
it was
close.
really close. You know, you can't, well, maybe we can see on this, when it comes back, does he plant his right foot in the end zone?
Not there.
Not here, but this next step, maybe right there. It's dragging the line.
But
With the ball.
Does the ball have to be across?
Right. The ball never got to the.
The ball never crossed it.
Well,
That-
when it's that close, it's
Exactly. All right.
21-0 your score. Boy,
He's getting
I'll tell you, it's like a
clobbered
pinball.
Not much room there at all.
It's like a pinball machine trying to get the ball to avoid the bumpers.
First down,
There's a lot of
Yeah,
bumpers.
just that tough one. So I highlight another senior. We've got Skylar
Cornelius Palmer, yep.
Yep. So his favorite food, fried rice. Oh, favorite movie, Shawshank Redemption. It's an old movie. Favorite TV show is Impractical Jokers, which actually is a very funny TV show.
I like that one.
And it's actually good stuff. And biggest influences in his life, he said his family. Nice to
Oh, that's
see.
very nice.
That's nice to hear.
Orioles trail 21-0. Ball deep in their own territory.
And off up the middle.
Nathan, again, just piled up.
Just not much room there.
Number 7, Nathan on the carry for the Orioles. Brought down by number 8 and 28 for the Stars.
I think St. Louis Park's getting a little tired here.
Second down.
I think you're right. They're just, they got to get something going. You know, they're down by 3 scores. Not much time left in the third quarter.
Players and McKee to the near side, Mitchell to the far side, along with Ferris. And again, a handoff up the middle. And
You know, and I was going to say, you know, the blocking's just not there.
No,
You know,
I think they're just too big.
and he's not really hitting the
Number
hole.
7, Nathan,
There's nothing there.
carry for the Orioles.
No.
Brought down by number 56 for the Stars.
And it
Short
seems
gain
to be
of
only
point,
like
brings
2
up third down.
defenders having to, take them down.
Right. Yeah.
They need the whole team in there. Well, now a passing situation for the Orioles, and this is where it's, they've been able to just tee up on the quarterback.
Yeah. See if the line can hold a little better.
Oh, Sorensen.
Face mask. Where's the flag?
That was close. Don't know if maybe got it up by the shoulders, but he's just got no time. Hendrickson, that's the fourth, fifth time we've called his name.
Fourth down.
Yeah. They're just having such a hard time right now holding off those linemen.
Yeah, Rodelius Palmer now will punt again for the Orioles. This time he stands back at about the 5-yard line.
I think you have shorter back.
Oh,
there.
that's blocked.
It's blocked. That one is blocked. That's a safety.
Yep.
Yep.
Orioles punt is blocked and rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, when you
Forward
just,
safety.
the line for St. Louis Park is just
Well, he'll get the ball
just-
back, but the field position won't be as.
Well, the refs are talking about something. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the last play or not.
Well, maybe now the Orioles will have a choice whether they kick or punt the ball.
Yep.
They may just be trying to figure out where is the ball placed after a safety. So this one will go from the 20-yard line, is it?
Well, we got some time. Let's highlight number 8, Kimon Malone. Favorite foods, pizza.
Kimoni.
Aspirations after high school. Let's get to college football. Favorite teacher over at St. Louis Park High School is Mrs. Noble.
Nice.
Not sure. Sounds like a great teacher, though.
I think I saw her name a couple times. She must do a good
Must be
job.
doing something right.
Biggest influence is his brothers. That's awesome.
That's great. Great to hear.
Boys, I'm a triplet, so I got 2 other brothers, same age.
Would they say the same about you?
They would. Maybe not 10 years ago, but today probably.
Still by number 24, trying to get outside and just stacks
Good
up.
hit.
Nice job.
Orioles have done a good job on special teams, really fielding
Yeah, they have.
position.
Taken down by number 36, Hager. Play on the plate.
Those over 24,
See what the
Mason
flag's
Wolf.
all about.
The illegal block, maybe?
Good block in the back, maybe. Let's see. It's against the Angels. That's Holy Angels.
Illegal block in the back of the
There
Stars.
you go. That'll back them up a little bit.
Of course he does. Go, Nate. You gonna go?
That's a 10-yard penalty. First down, Stars.
So we'll also highlight another senior, Carl Ordoff. Favorite athlete is Everson Griffin. Favorite food is steak. Favorite teacher is Mr. Miller. And activities outside of football, he's a baseball player.
Still have, see, Steinbolt still in?
He is.
Oh, he breaks the
Oh,
tackle. He's
oh,
going.
That's shorter.
Shorter is all over the field.
Number 9's pass is complete to number 4.
I think the Stars are one score away from maybe bringing in some other players into the game.
I would agree at this
First down,
point.
Stars.
You don't want guys getting hurt. Fans are
A little riled up.
voicing their
They're riled up now.
voicing their
There
opinion.
was a block in the back over there.
On far side.
No, close side, right?
Near
by the-
side?
Yep, by the catch. Must be his son out there.
Could be. Cosmic on the near side. We got
Delay a game.
Delay a game.
Delay
Yeah.
game against the Stars.
Delay a game.
Boy, the penalty flags are really starting to come now.
Still first down.
So 40. Yeah, very funny. It wasn't me. I didn't curse the flag. So
So what do you learn? If you learn one thing from this game, what is that?
not to talk about. Hey, this has been a penalty-free game.
That's right. Heimbold trying to stretch it out, gets outside, and he's taken down. Again, he's fumbled the ball out of bounds, but surprising me a little bit with Heimbold, you know, with him having him run the football here.
Yeah, with his, with getting his knees banged up a couple times, you'd think maybe hand off.
We got 1.1 seconds left here in the third.
That last tackle was Karan Adams.
I'm gonna let this one go.
First down, 15 to go. That's what they have. Well, handoff right up the middle.
Is that Anderson again?
Number 21 on the carry for the Stars.
And that's going to end
Number 16, Morrison.
it's going to end their third quarter. We're going to take a break here.
Third quarter.
23-0 Holy Angels leads. We'll be back with more football here in just a minute.
Introducing a breakthrough in time management technology. A whole new day of the week. It's called Someday. Ingenious. Perhaps someday you are going to go skydiving. Enter a hot dog eating contest. Maybe ride a mechanical bull. Now it's on the calendar. You may want to retire someday. Ready for that? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits, plan for your retirement, and how to save for it. If you already receive benefits, you can manage them online. Millions of people already have a My Social Security account. In fact, someone opens one about every 6 seconds. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
We're back. Bruce Holman along with Bob Mazel and Steve Davidson. Academy Holy Angels with a little run up the middle and a nice tackle.
On the carry for the Stars.
That was a nice play on defense for St. Louis Park.
Or Jacob Riley making the tackle.
Short gain on the play brings up 4th down.
So 4th down for the Stars, and they're going to bring the punting unit.
That was a nice play by Adams. So Adams, a little bit about him. Favorite athlete is Ray Lewis. Biggest influence are his brothers and his mom, which is great. His advice, play and compete as brothers and cherish every moment like it's your last day because one day it will be. Great words.
Here's
Strong
Cosmic,
words right there.
good pressure, and Cosmic gets the football off. Bauer with the fair catch at the
can't touch
20.
him.
Oh,
I don't know
that's
if
got
there
to be a
should
flag right there.
I don't know if there should be a
That's a late hit on Anderson. Watch this play. Anderson just takes down number 63 for St. Louis Park.
So it'll be 15 yards. They'll move it.
That's Misiak. Did you see that? He just, you know, the play is dead at this point, and then it's just a silly play. He knocks the
just
Misiak.
can't do that out there.
Yeah, he knocks the Misiak down.
There's a fair catch. The play that we're talking about happened right around the midfield area.
Right around the 50-yard line
Right.
where it took place, so it may have been out of camera sight.
Personal foul on the Stars.
So a little bit more about the seniors. Ryan Clares, number 19. Favorite food are tacos. Advice for underclassmen, stay in school. I like that. Favorite music, classic rock.
To the 15-yard
And
penalty.
he
First
likes
down
hockey,
Oilers.
and the ping pong club are his activities outside of football.
Good job. Thanks for, and again, appreciate the players providing some of this information for us so that the fans get to know a little bit about the players. Sorensen
handoff.
back to pass. He was under pressure.
Oh.
Actually made a good pass to Ferris, but just off his fingertip.
Number 17.
It was a nice try.
You know, my dad once said, if you touch it, you catch it.
Second down.
That's a dad speaking.
Yeah, right.
Did he ever do that?
I'd call him out if he drops it.
Catchable ball that time for Ferris.
Pretty nice throw by Sorensen.
Again, he had to play right on him again, so he's not
You know,
not having time that we've seen in the past so far this season.
they're only rushing 3 guys right now. Only have 3 linemen.
Sledge.
Number 30, Sledge.
The running game is just not happening for the Orioles.
No gain on the play.
The passing game is had to work.
Yes.
We haven't seen Mitchell. He's been pretty quiet. Had a few catches early on, and we haven't seen much of him lately.
Yeah, because he was leading the team in receiving yards.
He lines
Ferris
up on the
was
near
number
side.
2.
Almost looks like they put a little bit of a double team on Mitchell right now. Back to pass, Sorensen, and he was hit as he threw the football.
It looked like the pocket just collapsed a little bit on him.
Fastball is incomplete.
That's right here.
Steps up and
Brings up 4th down.
Wow, he did get it away.
he got it off. Not sure who the intended target was. Was
Looked
it,
like maybe Ewald, the coach. Orioles will punt the football here. Rodelius Palmer. Much rather see him kick off than punt.
Been punting, yep.
This is a low one.
Really low kick. Gonna take a nice bounce for St. Louis Park.
And they'll down it at the 29-yard line.
Down at the 29-yard line.
So 10:22 left in the quarter, and for the St. Louis Park Orioles, they would love to see the Stars put some reserves in and maybe give them a chance to maybe put something in on the end zone here for their fans that are here for this game. I think if they could get a 7 points or 6 points, they're going to get this crowd just sort of even cheering for, have something to cheer about.
Just something positive they need right now.
See if we can get a turnover here.
Well, they're going to still keep the Heimbold in the game.
Yeah, they are.
Keeper.
Still picked up 5 yards or so.
Brought down by number 11, Morelli.
This game was pretty close at the beginning, and then Cosmic got the 75-yard pass from Heimbold that made it 6-0. Kick failed. Anderson then with a 5-yard run. And we saw a great 2-point conversion. Shellstead Heimbold.
Nice play on defense, shut that down.
As we got some time here, let's highlight number 29, Nolan. Favorite food, he's got Chinese as his favorite
Short loss of the play brings up 3rd down.
Biggest influences is siblings. One of his advice for underclassmen is stay true to yourself.
Nice.
Yeah,
good words of advice for a young man, 17, 18-year-old.
Be humble.
So Shorter and Mazurek to the near side. And they look to the near side. It's Shorter, and he's tripped up. And
they're looking for a flat. Yeah, it looks like there is.
Looks like there's one on the ground there.
Pass interference on the play.
Number 9's fastball is incomplete. Flag on the play.
I don't know if Shorter would have been able to catch that ball. It may have been thrown a little too far, but it's not going to matter here.
Yep. Yeah, looks like that's what the call is.
Let's see where this was thrown.
Yeah, just, their feet got caught up. And you're right, Bruce. That looked like it may not have been a catchable ball.
Right, which would have been 4th down.
Right, instead now it turns into a first and 10.
Still 23-0. I feel Gunderson feels like, one more touchdown, maybe I can get my reserves in, but still let's get the ball moving in St. Louis Park's direction if we can.
Yep. Yeah, I think by no means is this game over.
No.
Right.
My concern, if I'm Gunderson, is just that I've seen a couple of my key players banged up a little bit.
Pitch out
There's
to
a
left.
pitch to Laird. And
they got a flag in there.
That could have been a face mask or something. The way he turned, it seemed like he just got
maybe a block in the back.
Flag on the play.
Oh, you're right.
Block in the back.
Illegal block in the back on the Stars.
Yeah, you can see one of the Park kids just goes flying. May not be able to see it from this angle. Yeah, you really couldn't see it from that angle. So another senior for St. Louis Park, Peyton Morrison. Favorite athlete, Walter Payton. Peyton Morrison, Walter Payton. Advice for underclassmen: it all starts with effort, and his biggest influence is parents. Great to hear.
Steve, are you keeping track of the flags?
I think we're at 13.
Makes the game more exciting.
I don't know about that.
There's a toss.
That's
complete.
Great pass, good catch.
Shorter.
Nice place up. They had good protection in the pocket.
Number 9's pass is complete to number 4 for the Stars. Brought down by number 16, Morrison for the Orioles. First down, Stars.
And again, by throwing the football, you sort of open it up a little bit for the running game now.
Right, mix it up a little bit. Lopez Barrera did a nice job of getting in there, just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
Rook Rowe in the backfield.
I've not heard his name much today.
Keeper.
Fumble. That's a loose ball.
Orioles have it.
Orioles ball right there. That's a turnover.
Fumble on the play.
Yeah.
That Gutierrez falls on the ball. Number 54, he's coming up with it.
Recovered by
Well, you know,
54.
There you
things
go,
like
something
that.
for the fans.
Orioles!
Yeah, you can just hear it towards the end of the play. Fumbles it right off. Gutierrez is there. Johnny on the spot, jumps on it.
Oh, he's wearing the belt
He
there.
gets the belt.
Is that a St. Louis Park tradition? I don't remember.
That's
when I
a
was,
tradition we're seeing now in the NFL too.
Same deal
on a
with the belt
turnover, you get
and-
the belt. Yep. Force a turnover or recover a.
Is that homage to the WWF or something?
Maybe. I
Stone
don't know,
Cold Steve
I
Austin.
won my fantasy league last year, and I had to wear the belt during the draft this year. So.
All right.
Hand off by Sorensen, and that's Sledge.
Number 30,
Not much
Sledge,
there.
brought down by number 8.
There's a
for the
play
Stars.
action, and that time it looked like Sorensen may have had some time because there's no pressure. He handed that one off.
On the ball quickly here.
We only got 3 down linemen.
Ferris is trying to line people up here. Now Ferris is going to be at the near side. Back to pass. And under pressure again. Sorensen.
Gets out of it.
And Sorensen is trying to just hold on to the football at this point.
Number 17,
Just
Sorensen,
got swarmed. You know, he got away from that first wave
brought down by
of
number 29,
Holy Angels
for the
defenders. The
Stars.
second wave, just it was just too many guys out there in white shirts.
No gain on the play.
He gets away from him right here.
Yeah. This is where if you were playing like a team like when they play Kennedy, you know, once you got through that first line of defense, you had an opportunity to get 20, 30 yards. Here you're seeing a great defensive team.
Yeah, you know, and they're rushing just 3 guys.
Well, St. Louis Park Orioles now know that they're going to have anything good happen for the fans here. They need to talk it over, see what they can do to get a little more blocking on the line to give their quarterback a little more time. He's just not had the time. And when he has the time, we've seen he's been able to make some good throws.
Yeah, definitely. When he has the time.
For all of our listeners out there, whip out your smartphones. We got St. Louis Park Twitter. Follow us. A lot of good stuff, a lot of good information out there.
Yeah, there was no Twitter in my day, so I'm glad you covered that one.
What is Twitter?
Back to pass.
Plenty of time.
We have a hold. This is going to be negated if it is caught.
Oh, you're right.
Number 17, Sorensen's pass intended for
He had a lot of
23
time.
balls
A lot of time to throw.
Flag on the play.
So what are your plans tonight here, boys? You got this game and...
Make sure my kid makes it home
Oh,
safe.
there it is. He's over there with those girls, man. You better watch out.
Well, I know I'm not heading to do any NFL or college games.
I thought you were flying out somewhere.
We got the Gophers
Saturday game,
tomorrow.
yeah.
We got the Gophers tomorrow.
Gophers have an afternoon game tomorrow.
Yep.
Vikings.
For those soccer players,
The Big
which
Vikes
I'm
take
one,
on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be a tough matchup for them.
It's going to be a very tough matchup.
You know, I think Bradford's going to take it, though. We're going to pull together.
For the first week was phenomenal for Bradford.
Shows you what you can do when you give the QB some time. If the Orioles could give him St. Louis Park some time here.
It's a whole different story.
As we have offsetting penalties here, we had a personal foul to negate that penalty on the Orioles.
Oh, so just replay the down.
Yes.
3rd and 10. So another senior we will highlight is Deshaun Emerson. Real quickly, Steph Curry is his favorite athlete. His aspiration after high school is to go on to college, which is great to hear. Favorite teacher is Ms. Myers. And outside of football, he loves basketball. And his biggest influences are his dad and Advice, get yours before you get got.
Whatever that means.
Get got.
You get got. Hey, I'm just reading what was written down.
Nice snap, steps back.
Throw to
That's
the
a
far
nice
side.
Oh,
Oh.
off his hands.
They tried a couple times to get the ball to Aaron Sledge out of the backfield. And that one just thrown a little bit, maybe about 3 or 4 yards in front of him.
We got Jacob Riley,
Another
he's a
flag on the
senior,
play.
number 10, Jacob Riley. Favorite athlete, Towns on the T-Wolves. Always good to see that.
Nice.
Favorite food, waffles. Want to go to college. Favorite movies, Logan. I've never seen that one.
I've never seen that either.
He likes rap. And then his advice for the underclassmen is hit the weight room. You know, get huge.
Well, the Orioles are going to go for here on 4th down, unless Sorensen, he can punt the football too if he try and run this play where he punts the football.
Yeah, and you're right. He's kind of setting up.
I think he's going to punt it, and the Stars aren't ready for it. But yeah,
Smart play. Pin him deep.
so 7:18 to go. Stars will have the football, and we'll see if we get a couple subs coming in yet.
All right, since we have a minute, I'll highlight number 18, Robinson. Favorite athlete is Randy Moss. Favorite food is pizza. Loves hip hop for music. Activities outside of football are work and school. Biggest influences his mom and his grandma. And you know what? His advice to underclassmen: enjoy every moment because it goes fast.
True.
Great words from these kids.
Yeah.
What do we got? Time Bold in there, guys?
Looks like it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's still in there.
And so is
Still got
Anderson, who
Anderson
just got
still
the ball.
running. You know, I kind of agree with you, Bruce, on this. I'm sort of questioning the decisions right now with Holy Angels. You got a 23-0 lead. There's only 7 minutes left in the game. Anderson got bounced around earlier on. So did Heimball. You know,
Put some younger guys in there.
Right.
Just give them some time.
give those guys a rest.
3 on the play, brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they've been controlling the ball. But what do I know? I'm not a coach.
I think they're hiring.
Heimbold will take it, and there he gets upended.
Number 9 on the
Actually, I am a coach, but it's in traveling basketball and traveling
All right,
baseball,
all
so
right. Popping threes.
Tripped up by number 10, Riley.
close enough.
For the elementary school?
Ha ha.
Brings up 3rd down.
We got Kai McKee, number 15. He's a senior. Ramen noodles is his favorite food. He wants to go to college and work with animals. Favorite movie is Edge of Tomorrow. Favorite TV show, Stranger Things.
I was
And,
worried.
advice for the underclassmen is trust the process.
Wasn't Edge of Tomorrow, wasn't that like a soap opera back in our day?
The Days of Our Lives.
Maybe it's wrong. Anyways, that's stop for the Orioles. It's going to be a 4th down for
By number 20, Dvorak.
the Stars. They're going to punt the football. It'll be number 11,
Brings up 4th down.
Good defense. All right.
Cosmic.
Clock's ticking, but you never know, right?
Number 4, Bauer back to receive the punt for the Orioles.
Adam Bauer. Standing at the 36-yard line. Good snap. High punt. Wow, this is way up in there.
Really
Bauer gets underneath it. Does a good job to
It's a good
fill that
catch right
football.
there.
That was a nice catch.
Stars punt is fair caught. At the 36-yard line, 1st down Orioles.
Joshua Samaya. Favorite athlete for Joshua Samaya is Russell Westbrook. Favorite food, pizza. Aspirations after high school, go to college, make a career. His favorite movie was Good Burger. That's sort of my favorite food, too. Favorite teacher,
Good
Donahue
burger.
and Pacador. Favorite TV show, The Office.
Good show.
Favorite music is rap and hip hop. Activities outside of, it's not FB, I was gonna say outside of Facebook is
I saw that as well.
at work. Biggest influences parents and advice for underclassmen. Do the work for success.
Awesome.
Actually, some great advice by these players. we're going to get another quarterback in the game. Looks like for the Orioles. So the Orioles are going to sub. And that's going to be Aaron Ellingson. They say if the Stars won't sub, we will.
Yeah.
And here he is carrying the football. And not much more success as Ellingson was wrapped up high.
And he's up to date. He's only had about 4 pass attempts this year.
Yeah, he hasn't had many opportunities. I think he's also come in late in the games.
Okay.
You know, with Sorensen being a senior, it's you know, trying to.
We have a timeout on the field.
Ellingson a sophomore, so I give him a little playing time here.
Yeah. All right, you have to start somewhere. Get the minutes.
Again, his helmet fixer.
The referees will run the clock here with 4:51 to go. I'm not sure.
Flag on the play.
Imagine that. Flag on.
False start on the Orioles.
Yeah, we have had a very
5-yard
sloppy
penalty,
second
still
half of
second down.
football with a lot of flags.
Definitely. So one more shout out to a senior, Elijah Kozak. His favorite athlete is Stefan Diggs. Favorite food is Chipotle. Favorite TV show, NCIS. Music-wise, R&B. He's outside of football, he's a track player.
Sledge trying to hammer his way through. Look at the sledgehammer.
There you go.
Number 30,
And also for
the Orioles,
sledgehammer.
Number 8 for the Stars.
Yes.
Brings up 3rd down.
There's a junior, Jake Olson. But you know, there's a fake and the quarterback keeping it. Ellingson trying to get outside. Breaks one tackle, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be 4th down for the Orioles.
Number 6, Ellingson on the quarterback keeper. Shoved out of bounds by number 54 for the Stars.
And the Orioles bring the punting
Brings
unit in.
up 4th down.
So what do you think? I mean, was it just Holy Angels a little bit deeper, maybe a little bit bigger than the St. Louis Park guys?
I think that's what it is, and I think defensively, Holy Angels just that much stronger. And when you have a lot of 3 and outs like St. Louis Park does, your defense is getting back on the field pretty quick and giving the Angels an opportunity, more opportunities on offense.
Yep. And, temperature-wise, it's cooled off nicely. I mean, it's a beautiful night here. But you're right. Early on in the game, it was hot out. It was warm. It takes a toll on the players.
The Oilers came to play, though. I felt like they came out swinging and.
The Stars?
Orioles?
Both teams. The Orioles.
Oh, Orioles. Yeah.
They came out swinging.
Yeah, the first quarter was 0-0, and it's that second quarter that just got the momentum. So.
Right.
Yep. I mean, it's 3 scores, right?
Right.
It's only 3 scores. And once again,
one was the 75-yard.
Right, going back to that deep one.
Now we'll have another quarterback. This
Is that Shellstad?
Shellstad, I believe, yeah. And then
Number 20 on the quarterback keeper.
Shellstad came in a little earlier and had a nice run and then fumbled the football on his second carry from the quarterback position.
Yep, that's when Heimbolt was hurt.
Brought down by number 42, Ordor.
Still a lot of fans here.
Orioles.
Again, upcoming game for St. Louis Park at Ridgefield, and then Thursday, September 28th at home against Benilde St. Margaret's. So I'd like to see a big crowd here for that game. Always fun little rivalry when you have 2 teams from the same city playing each other.
Yep.
Shellstad again, right?
Now Shellstad did throw that pass for that 2-point conversion to
Number 20 on the quarterback keeper.
to Heimbolt. So he can throw the ball, but I don't think he's going to be doing that much.
Yeah, I don't think they'll at this point put the ball up in the air against the Orioles.
No, it's not with a couple minutes left.
Well, you get some really unruly fans. That's,
Not
guy.
sure what that's all about.
what's that guy have a name on his back? Siegel. Who's that guy?
Yeah,
Fred
some
Siegel.
Siegel guy.
Fred Siegel.
Another guy that we grew up with.
Number 20 on the keeper. Brought down by number.
They're escorting him out right now. I see.
Yeah, she must have been at the bar before this. Jeez.
He's being escorted down the stands.
That a couple security guards have him.
Looks like we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game here.
4th and 1. They're going
and
to punt
1.
the football.
Yeah, they're going to punt it away.
Number 4 Bauer back to receive the punt for the Orioles.
Oh, punt.
Takes a Holy Angels bounce, goes out of bounds.
Bob, you want to bring us home with a little play-by-play here at the end?
Stars punt roll.
Yes,
No,
sir.
I'm fine.
No.
I got this. I got this.
Oh,
Let's
Steve's
give it
got
let's
it.
give
Go
it a
for
run.
it.
Steve, you
Let's
wanna
give
do
it-
it?
Let's give this a run.
You get
All
it
right.
on.
Steve, you got it.
I got this. Looks like the Oilers, right?
Orioles.
Whoa, Oilers.
We got to get the Orioles right first.
Just say St. Louis Park.
St.
you're
Louis
covered.
Park
There you
is-
go.
Oriole, like a bird.
The bird.
The bird,
All
the bird, Oriole. Baltimore.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you messed up in your first.
All right, we're sitting here in the I formation. Shotgun's back, about 4 yards deep. QB takes a hike, hands off to the left. He's moving, he's getting pressured. He's got 3 Wayzata guys all over him. I think that's a loss of 1.
Yeah, that was Sledge trying to get outside.
Yeah, nothing there. And, you know, at this point in time,
Brings up 2nd down.
at this point in time, I think it's just, you know, the writing's on the wall.
Right. We're in the shotgun formation
2
again.
minutes.
QB takes a hike, hands off, rolls out to pass.
Pressure's on him.
Pressure's
Oh,
on,
that's
throws
picked
a
off.
pick at the 40.
He may
He's
take
making
that
it.
all
He's
the
going
way back.
the 10, the 5, touchdown Wayzata. Puts it up.
Holy
30,
Angels.
rip.
Holy Angels.
Orioles pass is intercepted, taken back for a Stars touchdown.
That's Mitch Hendrickson, actually. That's his twin brothers, Jack. But Mitch Hendrickson with a nice interception.
Looks like that puts the last few nails in the coffin there.
I
folks.
think so at this point. You know, it's a good idea. Is rolling out. Just you know, actually it goes right through the hands of number 85. It was a catchable ball. It goes right through his hands. It drops right into Hendrickson's hands, going the other way.
Let's see if they go for 2 here.
I don't see him
Oh.
going for 2.
Yeah, there's
Trying to
Rukavina.
boost his stats on field goal extra point percent.
All right, Steve Rukavina, the kicker here.
We got a Rukavina in the office.
No relation. I
No
checked.
relation.
I checked
You
before.
checked. I might buy one of these headsets for the office. Gets you in the zone.
Yeah, Steve standing now trying to get fired up for this extra point attempt.
Definitely trying to fire up for this this evening
Extra
game.
point is good.
That was right through the uprights.
As one of my good buddies back at the office says, Nate Erickson, fire up. And I think Holy Angels did tonight.
Well, the coach is coming out of the box. I wonder if St. Louis Park is just going to fall on the football once they get it here and run it out, run the clock out here.
Yeah, with a minute plus. Well, that's one Hendrickson will remember. The junior for Holy Angels.
Rode the bike over to the stadium here tonight.
You did.
Nice.
It's a great night for a little bike ride.
How
Not
far?
bad. I
how
heard you
far?
live in Stillwater. That's pretty good.
I hope
Oh, I'm impressed, man. Good for you.
No, right down the street over at Excelsior and Grand. It's a 5-minute bike.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice night. You don't get too many opportunities in mid-September.
No.
No.
So I won either way with this game.
Right.
Holy Angels winning. That's okay. That's my kids' school, and if St. Louis Park had won, well, that's where I went to school. So
You're in a win-win situation.
Exactly, which doesn't happen very often. Take it when you
14
can.
lines up to kick, and he nails it back to the goal line
Pretty
here.
deep
It's a
kick
deep
there.
kick. He's got to take this out. Cuts up to the 20. Makes a good
Oh,
move.
Good little run there.
Keeps his feet moving.
They don't have him down yet. It's a nice return. 26-yard line.
First down, Orioles.
Well, you can see the crowd really dwindling right now as they head out.
Thin out,
And
yeah.
they're probably, usually the night of the game, there's usually maybe a dance or something maybe after the game or some cake.
Yeah, homecoming. Yeah.
We used to have bonfires.
No, you know
and
what?
things like
I don't think it's the night of the game.
that. Maybe they have a bonfire. They have bonfires back
Yeah,
nowadays?
I don't know if they do them anymore. I don't think you can do them anymore, can you? No play-by-play?
Oh, they're taking the shotgun. Oh, almost picked off. Sorry about that, guys. I was zoning.
Went through 85's hands again
Number 6,
for St. Louis Park.
Pass is incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, if I'm Coach Ben Wolf, I might call the Hail Mary here. John Madden, go deep.
Go
Just send
deep.
it.
Send a message.
Send a message. Say we're still on this. You know, fight till the end.
We do have a new defense pretty much in the game here. It looks like a lot of substitutions in right now for Holy Angels. They do have a couple starters still.
They take the handoff to the left side. Now again, Wayzata Holy Angels is wide
you go.
all over.
You know, the colors are close.
They are. They had a W over there. I thought it was Wayzata. You know, focus.
27, Brown on the carry for the Orioles. Brings up third down.
All right. What, 30-some seconds left. Well, thanks for letting me into the booth.
It's been fun, you know.
It's been great.
You guys did a great job filling in and last minute notice, and you guys were there for me. And
Well,
kind of-
appreciate the opportunity, Bruce. This is it's been fun.
Been a ton of fun.
there he goes, not announcing again, Ellingson. Rolls to the right. throws
Rolls
it out
to
of
the
bounds,
right.
Throws out of bounds.
Throws out of
Number
bounds.
6, Ellingson pass intended for number 5, Lopez Perez. Falls incomplete.
So the Stars will go to 3-0. St. Louis Park 1-2. For the Orioles, that'll be a 2-game losing streak after winning their first game, 40-0 against Kennedy.
So they only won one game last year?
They did,
Okay.
and then they did win a playoff game. So they won.
Oh.
So they won their second game, and then they actually played well in the playoffs. And
All right. So there's plenty of time in the season to get it turned, get the ship turned the right way. It's a nice little play.
QB draw up the middle.
Yep. Fake handoff.
And that's going to do it for us, boys.
Number 6,
Oh.
Ellingson on the
Not
quarterback
quite.
keeper.
8
we
seconds.
well,
down
it
start.
stops on the first down, but they'll start it again.
Yep.
Well, what do we have?
Where's that fourth? Yeah, it's fourth and
Fourth out.
13.
I can't imagine Holy Angels doing anything but just downing the football here at this point.
I would think so. All right, well, there's still fans mingling around. They all haven't gone home. The band is still here. They were playing for us earlier.
They're waiting. They want your autograph tonight.
Not mine, man. You talking about Steve's autograph?
I don't know. I don't think that they want it.
Okay, tonight's game coming your way on ParkTV 16 or parktv.org.
All righty. Thank you again, Bruce. Steve, appreciate it.
Bruce, appreciate it. I had fun. This is an awesome opportunity.
Definitely.
It's been great. And homecoming 2017, a little bit of a dud for the St. Louis Park Orioles, and nice win for the Holy Angel Stars. So, and that score is not quite up to date, but it is a 30-0 game at this point. And as we wrap up here, on behalf of Steve Davidson and Bob Mazel, I'm Bruce Oberon saying so long here from St. Louis Park. Final score, Academy of Holy Angels 30, the St. Louis Park Orioles nothing. Good night.